still want.
That's fine.
That's cool with you.
I blame you, and I'll just keep resurrecting your
Are
favorite
we...
character.
Is Josh joining the call? What's going on here?
Is he just gonna sit
We'll
next to you?
Skype off my laptop because then we get cam.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dat cam dough.
That cam girl, though.
The cam.
Deckham.
Deckham, yeah. Somebody read some chat stuff whilst I'm
Sure.
riffing.
Encounter Joshua says we'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding. This will be boring.
Do you kick my...
Yeah, Zolan, welcome. Hi. America says hi back. Right, America? Team America?
Oh god, so many Americans.
Right.
Yes.
Actually,
They-
kind of sickening.
No, it's fine. It's 3-on-3. You guys are going down.
It's all over for us.
When we all
Hello.
meet up, there'll be a team volleyball, and we will beat you. I
Did
don't
Patrick
know how to
follow? Did Great Abatrocity follow?
I don't.
He better.
I don't know.
Because we're calling him out on live channel right now.
Haven't done
Patrick.
it.
Where about at?
Do it, bitch.
Probably getting the right roll 20.
Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong roll. Here, am I?
I'm a dandy.
Could you pass me my notes of killing everyone?
Pass me my woman. Pass me my killing notes, please.
Thank you, darling.
Basically, while we went to Cafe Nero's earlier, Josh was scheming and laughing like a maniac and hiding everything from me every time I even looked in his direction.
Like
So,
people I
Good.
know, people
Yeah,
came
gamer.
over to me and they were like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in ages, Josh. How are you?" And I just look up manically, like, "Okay."
I think
Thank you, Great Albatrosity, for following. Welcome to the venture, my friend.
your
There he
manager
is.
threatened to sack you if you
Yay.
saved us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good
job.
So yeah, cool pressure. But my job is on the line if you don't do an amazing job today.
Oh, I have to do an amazing job.
Yeah, basically, Josh is
Easy.
getting sacked if you don't save us all from whatever is about to.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
nice.
do that. I want Josh to have a job.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool. Right. So guys, are we ready?
We are ready.
Do we need
Yeah.
Is everyone's here?
I
Everyone's
am so.
Yeah,
my
I'm
body
just, like,
has
peering behind
never
my-
been more ready for anything.
I just
Oh,
peering
really?
behind my blue screen looking for food, but I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm
probably
gonna eat a
drink
banana.
water.
Just don't mind me.
Real quick, Pater, send me the name again. It was Lord. No, I've just remembered it. Never mind. I've got it sorted. I'm on it, like a carb on it.
Like Shakespearean
So
sonnet.
weird.
Yep. Okay. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Coldharbour, where
Let's
the
all,
meat.
let's all get our tweets on.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
tweets,
Yes, indeed.
including you,
Yeah.
chat. Everybody in chat, we're doing a tweet break. No one's gonna talk for.
Anyone who
moment of
retweets
silence
us,
while
we're gonna
everybody
give you some
tweets.
love. A moment of silence for the fallen, please.
For the fallen Kalen. Oh wait a minute.
Like, why is everyone else's webcam working but not mine? That baffles me.
I don't know. Did you click the button?
It's grayed out. Like,
Oh.
there's a little, like a Ghostbusters cross-out thing over it where I can't click it. My webcam's hooked up. I'm playing with the settings right
what
now.
it might be, are you currently using webcam in Roll20? Because it might be overloading, overriding.
Ah, yes.
Let me see. No, I think I've turned it on to never. Let me just double check. Said I want to broadcast to others. Nothing disable, and names only for
Oh.
avatar size.
What are you using? Are you using a computer or Xbox
I'm using my PC.
or a PC? That works. All right. No, I don't know.
We'll try and figure it out throughout. Should we get boys? What is it if you're a net banana? Don't you worry, Ingy. Don't you worry.
Cool. Right. So, welcome to Coldharbour, where the memes are salty and the ship is under fire. It's a particularly good day. Would anybody like to do me a quick recap on what happened last episode?
Nope.
No.
No one wants to do that. Sorry, Josh.
That's all you,
Everyone
Josh.
Should have been watching.
Yep. Sorry. If you weren't here, then well, it's great.
Pretty much we're
Hey.
all plotting to kill each other, so Josh doesn't have to.
Exactly. It's
Well, I
almost
don't
as
think
if I
we're all
engineered
plotting
this.
to kill each other.
I think you're all planning to kill me.
Yeah.
I've got some dank allies.
For Josh's
Yeah.
third adventure GMing, I think he's got D&D and GMing down to a science.
Mm-hmm.
Get the players to kill
Turning
each other,
characters
so
against
I
each
don't
other.
have to.
Where did he get that?
Apparently
Where did he get that from?
Exactly.
Where on earth did he get that from?
Cindy and Brandon and Peavy and all them.
All aboard, Salty May May, indeed. So we find ourselves in aboard the pirate ship Coldharbour, not the pirate ship Coldharbour. We find ourselves aboard the pirate ship Lance Held High, and it's currently just attacked a small merchant trade ship that was being escorted by it was a galley. Unarmed, but it had 2 brigs, small vessels that were there for escort duty, and it's not gone particularly well. They've taken out 1 brig, and now they're coming up on the other 2. I haven't forgotten, Will, you just rolled A nat 20 for the speed of the ship, and B a nat 20 for perception, so...
Just as well you remembered, because I didn't, mate, but good.
Yeah.
If you're telling me I did, then I did.
And I did great.
Yep, well, I was amazing.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well, actually. Remley Tater is absolutely convinced he just broke an entire ship in half with his maul. It's quite impressive. So yeah, everyone is
brilliant.
Yeah, everyone is basically planning to kill each other in various ways. His character has been outed by one of the crew.
Arr.
As
I've
being
been outed by the crew as well.
a traitor.
Who else has been out?
I'm getting that. So Will, as it's been discovered by viewers are aware, but...
I prefer the name Sutcliffe, if you don't mind.
Okay, Sutcliffe, it has been outed that you might be a traitor. You are working for the pirates against everyone, in secret.
Has been rumoured.
Someone aboard the ship seems to know your secret, but hasn't ratted you out yet. Then there is...
had a very confusing conversation with that man.
Indeed. Nancy is currently plotting to oust the captain and take the captainship for herself.
Yeah.
Get it?
Hey.
With the help of the lovely Top.
With the lovely top. And they're working. They seem to have an uneasy alliance at the moment. And Tater has been told that if he can get the captain to Coldharbour, then there is a chance that Tater might inherit a really ruddy, great big ship and a lot of power. So it's all come to a bit of a clinch, but
A clenched butt.
yeah, to a clinch. But indeed.
This always comes down to that, really, doesn't it?
It's already started. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you, heck am I doing for following. Welcome to Adventure, my friend. We are 6 follows away from that 500 dream, boys.
Question I ask myself every day.
Yeah. We also have the situation where everyone thinks that Tater is engaged in intimate relations with the male captain, which is...
A floozy.
Yeah, he's a floozy. And people on board are not the most open-minded people. So...
Just ain't true.
We find ourselves aboard a ship, and the ship has just taken fire from... from a cloud. There's a thunder cloud coming towards you. Tater, you are blissfully unaware of this. You're standing essentially on the figurehead, wielding your maul as if like willing the ship to go faster. It appears to be working. You are really gaining ground on this ship, or sea on this ship. You are sort of swinging your maul around your head, I imagine.
I am guiding this little girl on up to the prey.
Yep. The ship is on its way. It looks terrifying as it gains sea, gains ground, gains whatever up on these the final escort and the galley itself. Unfortunately, you've just noticed that there is a really great big ruddy thundercloud coming towards you from the west, and what immediately look like, flashes from lightning inside have actually translated to a shit ton of cannon fire just erupted from the clouds and streaked towards the merchant ships. It looks like the brig got hit pretty bad actually, and the galley took a couple of hits as well. But then there was the sound of a bird above you, and Will looked up, and he's not here right now. But oh, you are here. You are back, and he looked up and. Good, always good. He looked up and saw a raven hovering above the ship, which is never an ill omen when it comes to encounter roleplay. We don't associate death with ravens at all.
Birds.
Vicious rumour.
Yeah,
Vicious raven.
Yeah, he looks up, and just at that moment, Stan called out some kind of warning, and then the crow's nest exploded from cannon fire. So, First things first. Everyone, sort of roll me a perception check real quick.
I rolled a nat 20. Do I have to do it?
Including a person who doesn't
No.
matter.
I just want to see.
Perceive.
Okay.
How long are you
Including a character
taking?
that doesn't exist.
Getting there. I
It
am.
seems pretty
Nancy
excited
rolled
about
a
it, but no.
3.
I swear I'm getting there.
Oh, I critted! I crit my pants!
I did not. Oh god.
Okay.
A 3, 2 5s, and a nat 20.
That's
right.
That's pretty good.
You know why
Okay.
they call me Tater? Because I got eyes everywhere.
That's
I get it.
You fall from the ship and drown.
Damn.
Okay, so Nancy, the aforementioned Edgar, who is around, but we'll introduce you in a second, and Tot, you're all sort of probably just a bit flustered. Maybe you're looking up at the no one's really paying attention to this thundercloud. No one really
Nancy
knows where
is
it's coming from.
seriously pissed off that Stan is dead because she's just like, I should have been up there, and she sent Tot, and she's really upset.
Tot's lucky to be alive right
Yeah.
now. So yeah, you look up
Stan's
and
dead, and Nancy doesn't care.
actually, speaking of which, Tato would notice two things. First of all, everyone's sort of running around. It's a bit hectic at the moment, but Tato, you noticed that there is someone hanging upside down from the rigging just below where the crow's nest was. They don't seem to be moving, but there's someone up there, and you'd also notice that the raven is soaring back towards the thundercloud, and it's moving towards you. It's not actually moving towards the merchant ship. It's moving towards you at quite a speed. Now you guys are going pretty fast. Like I will allow you to carry that nat 20 through to this episode because it was short-lived. So you guys have got a lot of speed behind you. Where is everyone
Oh, boy.
aboard the ship?
I'm on the ram, I suppose.
Yeah, I imagine you're not on the ram. The ram being half in the water. It's just
Okay.
you're just like
Yes.
breaststroking in front of the ship.
I'm helping the ship go fast.
The reason
Yeah.
that's the reason
You're
it's going
pulling it
faster.
by the ram.
Tater is just pulling it. Yeah.
I guess I might be at the helm at this point.
Okay, so you find yourself at the helm,
As I
and
so often do.
Yeah, I'm probably like just below like the crow's nest because I like just climbed down when it exploded.
cool. Sydney, real quick, roll me a dex saving throw, will you? Because there's a lot of debris coming down on you.
Never mind. I am.
The other side of the ship.
Roll me a dex saving throw. Damn it.
Okay.
So, okay, so you don't actually take any damage, but you are knocked to the floor. By as you make it out of the way, but you have to throw yourself out of the way, and stuff's crashing down on board you. Yeah, we look around. Where's everyone else? You said you were at the helm, Sutcliffe.
Aye, I be. So I be.
The wind is. I mean, the wind's going a bit crazy at
Oh,
the
it's
moment.
bracing up here.
It is indeed, and you got a lot of speed. But you'd also, you realise you're taking fire from a thundercloud. What are you going to do?
Well, I put on my raincoat. I don't know. I guess I can't really like make it go faster, can I? Out the helm, I can just turn
essentially,
it.
you can direct the ship. So where are we going? Are you going to try and take this thundercloud head on? Are you going to try and evade it? Are you
We'll probably try and get away from the storm because it's like there's a storm coming, lads, and then like I turn it sharply to one side to try and get away from this death cloud.
Headed towards land. You've got to land to the east, the
Okay.
coast.
Oh, so I've only got the choice of going through this cloud or into the shore, essentially.
Sort of, yeah. No, it's. I mean, at your speed, you might get through. It's closing in on you from the west, but it's parallel to you. So at the moment, you are going fast enough that you pull out ahead of it. But you're tracking along the coast. You're probably a couple of miles out. But you can still see the coast. And yeah, this thundercloud's rolling in towards you. It's actually on the water.
Cloud on the water. So
It's like smoke on the
so
water.
yeah.
Sirens.
Don't.
Oh, why did I start that?
Don't make me get my geese out. Yeah, no. I guess we. I don't. Well, I'm going to try and avoid this cloud at all costs, but I'm not going to try and go into land. I want to kind of stay in the sea because I want to keep mobile.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So roll me a deck save for the ship.
Keep
and
it mobile, lads. Keep it mobile. Whatever that means. For the ship, in fact.
Yeah, lance held high. So
Longer held frostly high into the sky. Okay, save
Sally
for
Frosty.
33. Sally Frosty Frost.
33. Yeah, 33. That's pretty good. You are your ship is hammering along. I'm going to see how it goes for the dread ship.
We're hammering along, lads.
Yeah, it's
I'm hammering along too.
Arr.
oh,
No, 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 no.
Do you take this bananas to be your waffly wedded wife?
Waffly
Yes.
This
Yes, I
banana's
do.
getting more attention than anything else.
Oh dear. Okay, so you're this cloud's rolling in fast. Like you'd notice it's not moving in the same direction because you've got the wind behind you, and it's moving sort of not against the wind, but it's not following. Like it's not being affected by the wind. It's you guys have probably realised this isn't a natural sort of occurrence.
Bear in mind, Nancy has been on the oceans for.
Roll me a history check.
Oh,
before
for
you've
God's
finished.
sake!
Anyone
This
else?
is
Anyone
coming.
else who's a savvy sailor might wish to do the same. We'll see if anyone actually knows what the fuck is going on.
I think I'm gonna roll one of these checks as well.
Nancy rolled a 14. Can I use my inspiration?
You
Hey.
didn't say beforehand,
14.
so- Okay.
14 as well.
Those are some pretty good
18,
rolls.
16, and 14.
Okay, so Sutcliffe and Nancy, you guys have heard of sort of phenomena like this. It's essentially, there is supposedly an isle. It's called the Isles of Stavros. And the Isles of Stavros are known for being somewhere you don't want to travel. Mainly because it's almost perpetually in darkness. Like there's always like horrible weather. Like the seas around it, like in the immediate vicinity, really choppy. It's fraught with danger. People have genuinely given. I mean, you've heard stories of pirates who've, made the choice of giving themselves up to the navy before taking the path through the Isles of Stavros. It's not a friendly place. So this sort of looks like what you'd expect the Isles of Stavros to look like, as if you're like passing by. Tater and who else rolled? Edgar. First of all, Edgar, where are you on the ship?
Next to the helmsman.
You're next to the helmsman.
behind,
You are
right behind
Yeah,
Sutcliffe.
you've quietly snuck up. You. I mean, describe what anyone who can see you. What do you look like, Edgar?
Yeah, he's got an old tattered navy coat that sits like over his studded leather armor. He's got a 6 foot long bayoneted scoped flintlock musket, and yep, he just stands with that kind of down. He doesn't really have it up because he's waiting to see what's gonna. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it up, but
Is
he
he Boba
doesn't.
Fetting?
He's not. Yeah, he's not aiming at the cloud yet. But yeah, he's just kind of there waiting for orders.
Cool.
yeah.
Edgar and Tater, you guys would realise that you're not actually near the Isles of Stavros. I mean, you're near, but like not. This is A, it's moving towards you, and B, I mean, you're probably a bit further north than the Isles, so this is something else. And there have been one or two tales, Tater, you might have heard of a ship that travels like this.
Oh, is this a ship that maybe the captain has instilled some knowledge to me about?
You don't know.
Okay.
It could be. There's a
Okay,
chance.
could be.
Was it one in
Well,
seven?
Would Nancy be able to make a connection between this phenomenon
You would not.
and Stavros?
I'm telling you right now, you're an idiot. You make that connection.
What was that? You do make. a connection
Would
between-
Nancy be able to make a connection between this happening and badness around the Isle of Stavros, or would she just think?
Yeah, no. That's exactly what I said. Like you.
In that case, Nancy is going to shout to Sutcliffe, "Turn the fucking ship around as loud as she possibly
Yes,
can."
that's right. Turn 180 degrees from something that's coming at you for the side.
No need for that kind of language, missy. We're all naught but humble sailors here. I try and turn it.
Cool. Are you like
just away from the
trying to
cloud?
essentially turn inland?
I guess. I mean, I'm not.
Cool.
I don't want to drive. I don't want to sail directly into this thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I mean, you're off at an angle. You're sort of heading towards coast, but you're not going flat out towards the shoreline. This thing is it's bearing down on you. It's catching you. That's essentially what I'm telling you right now. And suddenly there's more fire. Is anyone else paying any attention to
The dangling
They're,
man.
they're actually reading the paper at the moment, guys, in the ship.
I feel like I'm
Tater
feeling
could,
shocked from, like,
Nancy
Almost
will climb
back.
the rigging after shouting at Sutcliffe.
There's someone hanging upside
Yeah.
down by their ankle. From
She's
the
going to
rigging.
climb up and A, see if it's down, and B, try and get them down dead or alive.
Roll me an acrobatics. The ship is it's starting to get a little choppy in this water. It's the wind's blowing pretty heavily. You 16, yeah. So you get up there pretty easy. It's. I mean, there's a bit of rain coming, and you make your way up, and you find Stan hanging upside down. His face is lacerated. His body is lacerated. He's got.
Is he alive?
You have no idea. There's a lot of blood, but you can't actually tell. He's also lost his eye patch, and there's just like a horrible, gnarly sort of. It looks like his eye was. Essentially, it looks like his eye's been branded shut.
Oh, poor
It's an old wound. It's an old wound.
Yeah, I want to untangle him from the rigging and take him back down on deck.
Cool. Roll me an athletics. Just see how badly you fucking drop him on his neck. I think he's alive, boys.
20.
Yeah, you
Oh!
Yeah.
tell me how heroically you bring him down.
I grab him with one arm and while I've got my legs through the rigging so I don't fall off. I grab him round the waist with one arm, untangle his feet from the rigging, throw him over my shoulder, and just climb back down.
I had an image of you jumping, sticking your dagger through the sail, ripping your way to the bottom, and then Sutcliffe's well, there goes our sail, boys.
Well, that ship has sailed now.
So yeah, you make it down. Everything, yeah, he looks pretty beaten up, and then you hear a minor groan, and it sort of slips through Stan's lips, along with a little bubbling of blood. But he appears to be.
Do we have a medic on board?
You do have a medic. You have an infirmary, in fact.
In
It's
that
right
case,
by the kitchen. Remember?
she's gonna shout, "Get the fucking medic!" And
They-
pick him up and carry him
Cool.
as quickly as possible to the infirmary.
Okay, let's see if you get shot on the way there.
No, I don't.
Okay, so actually, the ship comes under a little bit more fire. You're aware something is following you, Sutcliffe, and it's right behind you, which you probably realise. Presenting the back of your ship isn't the safest of tactics. Roll me quickly a con saving for the ship, and I'll see how badly she's blown to hell.
Okay. Paul Stone for 20. We've been playing this campaign for 2 weeks now. It's our third episode.
Indeed.
For the ship, even I get confused when I have to do multiple things in my life. A con. Say 22.
22. Okay, so the ship's takes pretty hefty blow. You'd actually realise the mizzen mast, which is the one it's at the back of the ship. Actually, something rips through one of the beams on it, and you start losing a lot of momentum from that sail. And you'd actually see the sail seems to have sort of caught fire.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Tater.
Right.
Yeah. Your sail has started to catch fire at the edges.
Put it out, lads. Put it out. Buckets.
You did say
Buckets.
it's raining, didn't you?
It's starting to. I mean, it's.
I don't
starting
care.
to-
Get more buckets. I demand them.
Get
I
a
care
funnel.
not for your rain.
Yeah. So people immediately snap to. They're like, "We got a fire aboard the ship! Swag to and get the buckets out!" And they start running down, and there's people, and they a couple of people start climbing the rigging, and
Everybody in a line now, all form an orderly queue. Take your bucket and leave.
Yeah, they're this is not the average thing that happens on a ship. Fire isn't usually a threat. Usually being on the water, you'd be okay. This thundercloud's pretty much on you at this point. Everyone roll me an initiative check, and we'll see what happens next.
I have to check my initiative. Oh no.
Yeah, so just 23. Tater, that is phenomenal work.
What?
Okay.
Plus your dex.
Forward slash
Modifier.
roll.
It's all happening so quickly. I'm so scared.
1d20.
I'm just a quick tater.
I got it. Plus.
Ah, bollocks.
It worked.
Ooh, look at all these rolls.
You guys could also go to the top
hot
toolbar
rolls.
on the dice.
You haven't got any. I got a 6.
Oh, Beth, let me
These
understand.
rolls are really good. I got a 6.
Cool, you're
You're
actually
like
still...
Charlie Brown with the whole "I got a rock."
Okay, cool.
I got a
So,
6.
Feels
who's
bad, man.
what order do we have? Right, so Tater, you're going first, followed by your daughter.
Tater, Dandy, Edgar.
No,
Sutcliffe, Edgar, me.
Okay, right.
Ship.
So Remley, you're at the front of the ship. Actually, a couple of, well, you actually see. You're probably the first to see what essentially look like skulls, like human skulls that are on fire and attached
Worst
by.
kind of skulls.
Yeah, there's essentially 2 of them, and they are chained together by what looks like barbed wire, like really heavy-duty spiked chains, and they are being fired like essentially like chain shot bolo rounds, and one whizzes past you, doesn't hit you, you're okay, but you realise you have something coming up behind you, and it's firing at you. It's a thundercloud that has cannons in it. You would, I imagine.
It's a cannon cloud.
A cannon cloud, yes. Let's see. Tater's going to soul himself quite profusely, and then dash really quick because he's got that eagle totem thing, so he can cover essentially 120 feet in a round if he gives up his action.
Cool.
He's going to bolt straight to the captain's chamber because I feel like the captain might need to know about this flaming skull chain shooting cloud that is upon us.
Captain, a couple of things for you. One, some of the people are complaining about some of the food, and oh, by the way, there's a cloud firing cannons at us.
Yes. Yes.
But when you've got... Okay, so that happens. You charge in, sort of throw the doors open. There's actually a couple of guards running out on deck, but they let you past. They give you a wide berth actually. You notice Davy. He's actually got a black eye, Davy, as he runs past our captain's chamber, and he gives you a very angry look, but he continues onwards without
Got a
comment.
black guy.
Yeah, he's got a black eye.
He's got a black guy with him.
He's got a black eye. with him.
This is Mumfuku. No one saw much of him.
He was a bit drunk.
He's also a
so-
vampire. He's also a vampire.
Yeah. Cool.
He's a bit drunk.
Okay.
You find the captain. He's behind his desk.
I'm like, Captain, I gotta have a discussion with you.
Yes, but what's going on with that brig house?
All right, these merchant ships we've been chasing down like hootenannies, they just blew up to smithereens, and there's a giant cloud with flaming skulls and chains barbed wire coming out of it like something out of some, I don't know, emo band album cover. It's about to blow us to hell.
He looks at you. He's sort of like, I have no idea what you just said. Bloody hell! Look, stands up and he sort of takes his. You notice he's taking his time with this, and he's giving you a peculiar look, as if like,
Sir, I think you need to roll initiative higher than what you're doing.
He's like, he comes out onto the deck with you, and sort of he looks over the edge of the ship. As he does, another volley of rounds. They actually miss this time, but one comes by so close, his hat comes off. Like from the inertia, it just whips his hat off, and you see it.
I roll
slide
to catch
across
the hat.
Gibbs.
Snatch
my
it
Go
up.
hat.
on, roll to catch the hat.
Okay, whatever roll.
Roll me a athletics, yeah.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah, it's
Okay,
acrobatics.
damn,
yeah.
I don't have good, but okay, I'm gonna try, Captain.
Um,
Oh,
That's on that one.
so what,
That
what
one
actually,
ended
what actually happens is you go to reach it, but as you reach out to catch it, you don't close your fingers in time. You slap it, and the hat just goes flying over the edge, and he just looks at you and he's like, "The bloody hell did you do that for?" And he's just
I
like,
was saving you from a flaming skull barbed wire cannon fodder, Captain.
he slaps you. He backhands you in the face.
Oh, I take it.
I deserve this.
It
This
hurts.
is what
but I
I've
take
apparently
it.
been doing on board.
Yeah, he's got quite a lot of jewelry on his hand. It hurts. He
How much
backhands you.
damage does he take?
He doesn't actually take any damage. He's just knocked over, like knocked back, and the captain runs up to the poop deck with Sutcliffe.
Avast there, Captain.
And
But it's not your turn. It's not your turn. So Top, what are you doing?
I know it's not Captain, I just wanted to talk to you. I just missed you down there.
I'm here for when you're ready.
Wait,
Always ready for you, Captain.
I'm taking drugs. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
take it.
Go boys!
Yeah,
It's
doing
getting to
live.
It's doing it live.
Inspiration.
it's getting to her, buddy.
It's
Get the
been
water. It's your turn. What do I do? I take drugs.
I
Okay.
take-
I take
hideous
drugs.
amounts.
Sorry, it's my antibiotic. I have to take it at a certain time every day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what,
That's
okay.
that's what, that's what she calls it.
It's the Molly. I get it.
Okay, I'm good.
Molly's a pill, right? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
guys.
Moving on. Moving on.
Moving on.
Just want to talk about drugs.
I'm gonna
Just embarrass myself.
yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm still kind of in shock from what I saw from the crow's nest exploding, and I'm gonna go find Nancy and just not know what to say. Just I don't know what just happened. What are we gonna? What do we do? I don't know.
Nancy, as you bring Stan down to the deck, and a couple of other rounds fly by, you manage to come out unscathed. You find Top sort of whimpering at your ankles.
Like a small lost puppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a badger.
And Nancy's just like,
Hi.
why aren't you doing something?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what. I'm sorry. I'll go. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Nancy miraculously has a bottle of rum, because no whiskey, because there is no rum on the ship.
It's actually
Miraculously.
Stan
There's only myrrh.
had
A hip flask.
Stan had a hip flask. It's tied around
Nancy
his
takes
waist.
the hip flask from Stan and hands it to Tot, and she's just like, grow a pair and go do something useful. And turns around and carries on carrying Stan to the infirmary.
Beth with the sick burns today.
I think Tater and Nancy are the
That's
way.
telling everybody that she's actually a man because she has a pair.
Damn.
Well, we found out that Tot has balls, and the captain likes balls. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. That's
That
kinda
would
weird.
explain a lot with her being under his personal care.
Anyway,
this train is derailing so much.
What is it with this campaign?
come
I
on,
mean-
guys, come on, stick to it.
Sydney.
But
Otherwise, I'll
yeah,
punish
she
you.
turns around to Tot, hands her the hip flask that is full of some kind of strong alcoholic,
full of
probably
hooch.
extremely flammable liquid. And she's just like, drink this and go find something useful to do.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna chug it like as fast as possible.
Okay.
And Nancy's just like, not that quick. She face palms.
We like to drink with Tot, because Tot is our mate. And when we drink with Tot, she gets it down in 8. 7.
Stop it.
Start throwing your pills back.
Um,
My antibiotic. Okay.
a man actually he sees what you've just done. He comes over and he goes, "You realise that was steriliser that Stan used to clean out the wound in his eye. That's not alcohol, love." And then he runs off.
Tot passes out. She's just on the ground.
I'm done.
I'm over it. I'm fucking over it.
Well,
Okay.
Nancy picks
There
Tot
she
up with
blows.
the other arm and carries them both to the infirmary.
Okay, you gesture to one of the raiders on board who's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it's actually Edward, and he just looks at her and goes, "What the fuck? Oh, never mind." And he picks her up and he throws her over your shoulder. You are headed below deck. taking it to Edgar. Edgar, do something useful, please, because no one else is.
What does Edgar look like?
So there's a cloud. The guy behind you looks like he's wearing a. He looks like Will Turner in an old Navy coat.
Okay.
About Edgar, so roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay. Do any of the players keep D20s in their pockets and purses, etc.?
I
Yes.
keep D6s.
I've got a thing of D10s by my bed that stay by my bed for
I keep a
random
plectrum in
rolls
my
and
sock
stuff.
at all
To
times.
keep the vampire of the masquerade away.
yes, to keep the vampire. It's exactly what they're for. Oh no, it's Dark Ages, not Masquerade. But yeah.
I like that. So yeah, Edgar, you turn around, you see this cloud is probably about 150 meters behind you.
Can I hit the cloud?
Can you hit the cloud?
I can hit the cloud. So it's 150. There's a cloud behind us as well as there's one in front of us, or we were fired
No,
from
no,
behind
no,
us.
no, 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 no. You're taking fire from behind you. You're being chased by a cloud, and it's gaining on you.
Okay. Then we shall. I guess. I mean, it's a cloud. So.
Magic missile the cloud.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. What does that look like? Are you like standing up, holding?
Yeah,
your,
he's got his eyes through the scope, looking at the cloud, and trying to figure out what the next action is, and seeing what the man at the helm is doing. So
Okay,
he probably heard his name
I
before.
tell you what then. Roll me another perception check for actually looking through your scope. I'll give you an advantage as you've got a scope. 17. So you actually there's some more flashes of cannon. You just about managed to warn people to get down. Couple of bits of rigging take sort of catch fire as they. You don't take any major hits, although there is it sounds like there's a small sort of impact below deck, and yeah, it's not looking good. You see though when the cannons flash, there appears to be some kind of giant face behind you, and it's
In the clouds.
Every time there's cannon flash, its eyes seem to sort of flash, almost as if it's firing cannons at you out of its eyes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
It's pretty scary shit. It looks like a giant skull face.
Great. I have favorite enemy, undead. Okay. So yeah, I'm still holding my action.
Cool. Okay.
I'll let
Right.
you know
So we
I'll let you know.
that's no problem. So actually, this ship, I'm gonna see if it makes it up to you this round, or if you. I mean, you guys could potentially outrun us.
Which way is the wind blowing?
It's oh dear.
That looks
Golly.
like a nasty
It's a
thing.
lot of damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
correct.
you guys.
Wow.
Pretty voice.
Would that be 2 nats 20 to get 40?
Huh? Yeah, it's got a lot of bonuses, but so does your ship. Their ships, they're a lot. They hit a lot harder and they fail a lot harder. So cool. So your ship is actually unfortunately you take a hit to the main mast, and it doesn't snap the mast or anything like that, but you take quite a lot of damage. You just drop the ship. You lose a lot of momentum very, very quickly, and this thundercloud starts to roll over the back. So people at the back, suddenly you are hit by sleet, like when it sleet rains. And anyone who's sort of looking down at the deck, you've noticed that there's a lot of black ice on the deck. It's very, very cold. So cold, in fact, that it seems to be cutting into any exposed skin, and it's hitting at quite a velocity. And essentially, like, the ship is slowly sinking back into this cloud, and another ship looms into view. Those of you near the back of the ship, so everyone apart from Tot and Nancy, see there's a ship coming alongside you. It's the biggest ship you've ever seen. Not like it's long essentially. It's
17 inches.
almost
17 inches long.
It is 17 inches long.
Okay.
It's 1,700
Dong.
inches long. Yeah, 17 dongas long. It's maybe double the length of your ship. It's quite low in the ground. In the sea. It doesn't appear to have many decks. And it's actually not got any sails. And there is a giant carved skull on the front of the figurehead is just a giant skull. And you notice set in recesses in the eyes are several barrels of cannons, which you appear to have been taking fire from. But it appears to have changed tack, especially as you are not dead in the water, but you have lost a lot of speed, and now she's pulling alongside to the west of you. So what are you guys doing? Like, essentially, like, even the sun is being blotted out at this point. Like, it's got very dark very quickly and very cold.
That will fight in the shade.
Oh.
Edgar, you legend. Take inspiration.
I will.
I'm gonna ready my
And then
maul.
lose it.
No, I will not. I will use it.
Cool. Yeah, what do people do? I believe top of the round it is. Nancy,
I'm gonna take
you
my turn
actually
now.
have a go. Nancy, you've got a quick go.
I'm just with Stan and
Cool.
stuff.
You
I'm
get,
not doing anything
okay, so
useful.
you get
I'm
you
just
get
making
Stan
sure
to
they're at the
infirmary. The guy in the infirmary looks over and he's just like, "Well, what the hell happened to this one? Like, Jesus Christ, is that Stan?" Oh, and he I love
Peter
you too,
says he loves
Peter.
you.
I love you too, Peter. And he's just like, "What the bloody hell happened to this one? Is he still breathing?" And you sort of expect the doctor to know if this guy's alive, but he doesn't seem to have a clue. He's just like, "Is he alive? What's going on?"
Just do your fucking job. And she puts him down on the bed and
She's got a
runs
lot of
off.
anger, isn't she?
Yeah. He looks over at Tot and he's like, he's just like, "Oh, we have another woman on board," and he runs a blood-covered hand like to slick his hair back, and he's just like, "The name's Barry. I don't think we've met." And he
And then
puts out the hand.
She throws up the what she drank earlier.
The poison food.
He looks upset, offended, emotional, depressed, all at the same time. He's just like, "Yeah, they all do that." And he gets to work on Stan. So Edgar, tell me what you're doing.
So, Edgar, is there a swivel gun nearby? Or
There is a
gun that
swivel
you can
gun.
get to?
There are 4 swivel guns on this deck. And
Do
there
I
are
think
2
I
on
can
the side
hit
you
it
want.
from here?
Yeah, you probably could.
Okay, I will shoot said swivel gun.
Cool. What are you aiming at?
The skull.
The skull on the front.
Uh-huh.
Go for it. You're aiming for.
I'm doing lance held high weapons.
Yep, it's in weapons. Scroll down to
Yeah.
ranged weapons.
Plus 3. Alright, plus 5 or whatever. To this swivel gun. Whoop.
Yeah, you're actually firing at
So that's a
advantage because
plus 5,
you are at point blank range. So
Yeah,
what
then
is
I
that?
have, so that's a total 27. And
Yeah,
then I
you-
think that could actually be more damage because if it's undead, that is. Is it undead?
It's the ship isn't. The ship's made of wood, mate. It's. I mean,
Okay.
if you class that as undead, then maybe. But
Okay, well, if it is undead,
okay,
then...
I will note that down for future
Okay.
reference. Yeah, you hit something, and there's a small explosion from the front of the ship. You see what looks like the barrel of a cannon fall out of the eye socket, and you've given this ship a black eye. There's actually a burnt wood round the figurehead's eye, and all firing stops. You also notice this ship is being rowed. There are a absolute shit ton of sweeps on it, and it appears to be being rowed from below deck.
A sweep is
Sure.
also known as an oar or a paddle.
Yep, indeed. But they are starting to draw in because she's drawing alongside, and otherwise they'd all snap off.
Yeah.
It's the whole.
Right, men, get on these swivel guns. Hurry.
Cool. Yeah, men jump to it. After that, I'll let you roll a... They don't really know what they're shooting at. There doesn't appear to be anyone on the deck of this ship.
Shoot
so,
the fucking cloud.
cool. Guy just jumps up and he's just like, ah! Just fires randomly. He actually, he hits the figurehead again, and part of the figurehead falls into the water, exposing. There appears to be some kind of gleaming substance underneath. You can't really make it out. It's really murky, and the ship is like moving ahead now. To sort of, well, the front of the ship is moving ahead to sort of pull alongside you. But you could almost mistake it for metal, almost as if this ship has a metal inner casing. Almost as if she's
the skull one.
Yeah, it looks like the prow of the ship is reinforced by metal underneath.
Okie doke. All right.
Okay, taking it back to who's next? I do believe it's you, Tater. Tell me what's going on, Tater.
Okay, Tater is actually going to use this moment of scary panicness. He's going to look for Tot.
Tot, you don't see her.
Damn. Okay. In that
Roll a
case, he's
perception
going
and see if you can hear me throwing up.
Okay, I'll listen for the sound.
Roll,
Tot barf.
one of the guys on deck just says, if you're looking for your daughter, she's down below. And he jumps to it. He gets on with what he was doing. Mainly panicking in sheer fear, and he's actually trying to help put out some minor fire on the rigging.
Okay, so as long as she's not, like, in danger from being up on deck. Okay, then Tater is... Let's see, we're side by side with the other ship? Said we're side by side with the other ship?
Yeah, you are. The ship is alongside you now.
Okay.
It's slowing down. It's basically you are both slowing down, and she's almost hull to hull.
I'm going to then run down to the deck beneath me and just scream, like, will somebody give him a good old broadside or something like that? We're right next to him. Try to, like, get everybody into blow this thing out of the water since it's right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's just like, load the cannons, and then you hear calls from below deck just saying, what the fuck do you think we've been doing? And roll me a broadside, mate.
Yes. But rolling a broadside means I just jump on the ship, right? Jump on the other ship.
Yeah, that's what it is. You jump, but you land with the hammer. That's a broadside.
Okay. Boom.
And Tater said, "Yeah, you hit her. You hit her pretty tasty, actually. Most of it almost looks like you ripped the some of the decking off the top deck, and the smoke sort of clears. It's like hanging. There's a lot of everyone's sort of bracing against this sleet that's hailing down. A couple of people are actually having to like put stuff up to cover their skin. It's pretty bleak, but you look down, because the ship's actually about a deck lower than you are. You look down, and a smile probably forms on a couple of the crewmates, and they're like, yeah, that's it, boys! And then as the smoke starts to clear, you notice as well that there appears to be heavy reinforcement, mainly a metal substructure built underneath the ship, and that's taken some dents, but it's not particularly damaged.
Well, damn. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to sit there with my maul, and I guess I've used maximum movement and pass it on to somebody else's turn.
Cool. Tot, what's going on? Are you still vomiting?
Yes.
Cool. Would you like to stop vomiting? I won't make you roll, I'll just allow you to do it.
I feel like I'll be like, I need to do something productive. I need to help
Cool.
people.
The medic's like, well, maybe you could stop throwing up on my surgical tools. That'd be fucking fantastic. And then he shoos you out of the room, and someone immediately sort of grabs you by the wrist and says, "What the hell are you doing? Aren't you with the Raiders? I saw you talking to Nancy earlier. Get up there!" And he pushes you towards the front of the ship.
Okay, I'm
There's,
gonna go to the ship.
Cool. So you're in. You're sort of. There's the crew deck is an absolute cacophony of noise of people running powder to the cannons. Other people trying to reload them. Half the people look like they're really celebrating a good hit. The other half of the people are just saying, "She took it with no hold. We gotta game lower." and they're all yelling out various different. It's all a bit confusing. But at the front of the ship, you see a lot of Nancy's friends, and they're very calmly and quietly strapping themselves with a variety of very nasty-looking weapons.
That's
I'm
my
gonna-
boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to them and be like, I want to do what you're doing. Help me. What am I supposed to do?
Cool. Without even like one of them just steps forward. He comes over. He looks down at you. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Let me go look. Armor. None.
You're not wearing any armor. Cool. He sort of essentially hits you in sort of like the chest with a like your torso is slapped with some studded armor. He walks around to the side and starts very roughly doing some studded armor up on you. It's essentially like being fastened into a corset. Like this thing ties up like with a lot of binds at the side. He Will, you know how that is, right? Buddy, old pal, old buddy, old pal.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So he
All too
ties
well.
it up, and he's just like, "Have you got any weapons? Weapons, come on, weapons."
Well, I have a short sword and a dagger.
Cool. He hands you essentially what in your hands feels like a cannon. It's has Tot ever come across a blunderbuss before?
No.
Okay,
She
Tot.
has.
Okay. I don't want to know. So yeah, you are handed a blunderbuss, and he just says, "You think you can handle that?
Yes.
Good. Don't miss, because well, if you miss, you'll never live it down. And he laughs, and a couple of other people laugh, but it seems a little forced. And yeah, he says, "Right, we're going up," and he sort of drags you. You notice the rest of the guys are pretty armed. They seem like ready. They've all got grim looks on their face, but they seem determined. And all 9 of them head up above deck. Don't you fucking hit me. I'll kill all of them if you hit me. She's threatening me. She's threatening me, chat. Are you alright?
Thanks, Peter.
What happened?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
I can't hit Peter. He will kill all my boys for me. The boys. I've been told to hit you for the stream. I don't have a choice.
You what?
Stream want me to hit you.
Cool,
They
hit
want
me.
to
I don't
hit you.
care.
No, because
it's not. It's
They
not.
want
Anyway.
abuse. That's what we're all about here.
I'm
Domestic
being
abuse.
told to by chat.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, I have to do what chat
being-
says.
You're being told to by Pater,
Yeah.
which is chat.
So, yeah, you are dragged above deck. Tater, you actually see her being brought above deck, which you can. She's with all the raiders. You can deal with that in a moment.
Okey-doke.
Sutcliffe, what's going on, buddy? You have a ship that's pulled alongside you. It's not looking good.
No, it's not looking too good. I've seen better things before. My time Zolan Aura has donated £3. I want to name the medic Dog, so he can be called Doc Dog. Thank you, my friend, for the £3 donation.
Thank you.
Very, very kind of you, my friend.
That's awesome.
And the medic is now called
Nice.
He is indeed.
Dog.
He's a
And
sea
now he's a
dog.
character.
Now,
He's-
now it's a thing.
He's a salty dog.
Awesome. So yeah, I've got this ship pulled alongside me.
Yeah, and
Are we like, we're not like in grapplage, are we? Or
yeah, oh yeah, you are
We are.
well within grapplage. You're almost hull to hull.
have we grappled yet, or is the audience?
No, you guys haven't grappled yet. No one appears to be in
Alright.
any hurry to attach you to that ship.
Okay. It's a storm still. Whereabouts is a storm?
You're in it.
Oh, bollocks. I guess I wanted to attach to kind of get away from this thing then, so,
You're not attached. You
No,
were
I
literally-
want to get away from this thing
Yeah,
in
cool.
whatever way possible. So I'm going to turn away from
Yeah.
this.
Okay, so you turn the wheel, and you notice you're not getting a lot of movement, mainly because a lot of the sails have taken damage. So yeah, your ship. I mean, she's not dead in the water, but right now she's being buffeted around. The wind's not in your favour. It's not a particularly great situation for manoeuvring. But sure, you do start to start to move away very, very slowly.
Yeah, I'm trying to like give her all we've got, lads. Give her everything, and a little bit more.
Roll me a maybe a persuasion.
Yeah,
Or inspiration. Yeah, something.
I'll roll an inspiration, shall I?
Yeah, roll an inspiration.
Yes, I will. Cool. That's a 20.
20. One of the men turns to you and he's just like, but sir, there's the ship. She just. And I imagine
Just do it, you dog.
he almost like staggers from your snappy retorts. That was so snappy.
God, thanks, man. That makes me feel good about myself. It's like when your mum tells you that you're funny.
And yeah, he turns around. And
Thanks, Mum.
He jumps to it. Up at this point, actually, a bunch of the raiders are yelling up at you and like, "You're moving away from that there fight, Sutcliffe." And they look like they're getting ready to sort of try and grapple the ship. The captain's doesn't actually appear to be doing anything. He's just sort of faffing, like he's looking at the ship and then looking around, sort of a bit confused. He's trying to like catch people's arms as they run past. People are just shrugging him off. He doesn't look like a man in control at the moment. Who? Oh, it's
What
4.
if
Yeah,
I
it's
could?
It's a 4-hour limit
That
thing.
happens.
Yeah.
We're back.
Cool. So, you start to people start running up and doing some stuff. It's going, they get a little bit more free sheets in the canvas and what have you, and tally-ho skip. So yeah, you start catching a little bit more wind. The ship starts moving away. You are starting to pull away very slowly. Your hulls are actually grinding against each
Oh,
other.
I see.
Yeah, indeed. It's all
Won't
a
be the
bit.
first time, won't be the last. The ship's seen some grinding on it. Ain't that right, Captain?
He sort of he looks like at you like you're a madman. Like, how could you possibly be making jokes in a situation like this? He's got like terrified sort of. I have no idea what that is. Okay, cool. He's got a terrified sort of rabbit in the headlights look in his eyes. Not that you know what that looks, but the equivalent in fantasy. And the ship starts to move away. Who? Edgar, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. You still on a swivel gun, mate?
Yeah. The gun or the boat is sailing away.
You are starting to very slowly move away, but it's not. You're not tearing away at any speed.
Can I see any crew at all?
Funny you should mention that. I was about to ask you, are you looking
Through
at
the
deck?
scope?
Yeah, so you actually see 2 hatches open up. And I mean, this is a big old ship, so the hatches open up and men and women start pouring out onto the deck. They are screaming incoherently. It just sounds like rage and anger, and they are mostly wearing minimal clothing, sort of like shredded scraps, and most of them look like they're also covered in blood. And they all rush up onto the deck. We're talking maybe it's at first, there's 10, then there's 20,
More than
then
3?
there's then there's 40, then there's a lot of these guys.
80. Okay.
Yeah.
And they've got. Are they holding anything? Like weapons? Are they?
Yeah.
hostile?
They're pretty much all armed. I mean, none of them are carrying great swords, and none of them are wearing like heavy armor. But they're all just carrying like a variety. Mainly, it looks like daggers and short swords. None of them appear to be carrying any kind of flintlocks, anything like that. No ranged weapons. But you also notice something on the deck. There's 2 ballistas, and they are facing your ship.
Okay, I'll do my best to keep whoever off of those ballistas.
Cool. So, there's a couple of guys who immediately apparent to be. They're a lot more controlled, calm. They stride up onto the deck. They're actually wearing sort of studded armor, and they head towards the ballistas. They are just walking. Everyone is parting round them, and they're obviously headed towards the ballistas. Do you
How
want
many
to take
ballistas? 2?
There's 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay, I will shoot 2 of them with my ballista. Or
With
with
your
my
ballista?
with my ballista. I will shoot them. I will
say.
shoot 2 of them, and then I will pull out my flintlock and shoot another. Well, I mean,
Cool. You're at
I'll do 3 attacks. I'm doing 3 attacks
Yeah.
with my musket.
You're at advantage with your flintlock. No, your flintlock. You're at advantage with your musket, disadvantage with your flintlock at the moment. So give me those
Well,
rolls.
it's I have 3 attacks with my musket, so I was just doing it for flair. But yeah,
Yeah.
or I'll just. Oh, syntax error! How dare you?
Have you got crit damage added in? Because that's mostly what it is.
Damage type, piercing.
Yeah, and then your crit damage needs to match your damage.
So my crit damage has to be the same.
Just put in any number. I tend to do that.
That's good.
I know.
I don't really ever-
I know. Well, if
I
you
don't
need to
really
do it in a
ever-
hurry, just put in any number. Just put in a 1 or something, and then actually work out the crit damage. That's what I do.
There it is. Advantage.
Yeah, you're at advantage.
Right. So I 26, 22, 24, 26, 17, and 22 damage.
Okay, so tell me how you your first shot just kills the first
Yeah.
man.
Probably takes off his head, or probably goes right through his head. The first shot, and then the second shot stops a man as he's like trying to approach. Probably hits him in the leg or something, and he like trips and hits his face on the bayonet or the ballista. And then the third one, same sort of deal. Someone approaches, like as that guy fell, there was already somebody in the ballista holds for this, like that second one. Edgar brings the barrel over like really fast, just as someone is in his sights. He just
Okay, cool.
lights
So
him up.
you the first man just explodes like in he actually
Not the
explodes.
first lady.
No, it's the first man explodes. The first lady is currently still at the White House
Yeah.
doing whatever. And you
Whatever White House
So
thing.
tired.
We'll take a moment. Will you?
Good old banana.
Good. So yeah, the first man you shoot actually explodes. And I mean, you are aware that he should not have exploded like that, but he explodes. The second man you hit, he goes down and he essentially just melts onto the deck. You can't really make out what happens. There's just no bodies from either of these two. And the third man, you shoot him.
Bodies hit the floor.
You shoot him through the kneecap. His kneecap his entire leg folds underneath him, but he just continues to crawl towards this ballista, seemingly unfazed.
All right.
Cool. Taking us to who goes in next? I do believe it's yours, Nancy. What's going on?
Nancy walks up on deck, and as she reaches the main deck, she's just like, "Boys!"
They immediately form up around you, and you notice Tot is with them in some armor that she wasn't wearing a minute ago.
And she's
And
just
she
like,
has a huge blunderbuss in one hand, and she's looking at it like she probably has no idea what it is.
and she's just like, "And grill?"
and grill.
And she's just like, "I'll have a word with Sutcliffe." Board the other ship, and walks off. And she walks up to Sutcliffe, and she's just like, "Don't you fucking dare pull away from this."
That's rather rude of you, Missy. Why should I not do that?
Can I roll intimidation, please?
Not really. I mean, you
he's not.
can.
He's
It's-
open to listening to you. He's not.
yeah. It's more like for talking to other PCs, you really need to sort of
I mean, he's not.
convince him.
Okay. And she's just like, "This is a fair fight. I could get my raiders on board. Small plunder at the end of the day."
There's a bloody storm going on, love. I don't even notice, but there's cannons firing from this feckin' cloud.
And we've got no hope in hell of outrunning them.
So we
With
may
the
as well
wind
burn and
behind
die
us
here
and
along
all
the
of
other
our
things.
sails, they still manage to catch up with us.
What'd be the point of plunder if we're all dead?
Honor?
He says eating his banana.
But yeah,
That
it's
is from
just
the
like with
Indies.
all the sails intact and the wind behind us, they still manage to catch up with us. We've got no hope in hell of outrunning them. I'll get my men on board. They can wipe out everyone on there.
I want a share of the plunder.
Of course, you'll get a bloody share of the plunder, you idiot.
What I mean, I want a bloody share, a really big one. A bloody big one.
I'll give you what I can.
So while you guys are fanning around, funnily enough, stuff is happening. The world doesn't just sit there and wait for you two to resolve
No,
your
I think you'll find it does.
It does. That's just
Pause.
I don't know if you've noticed, Josh, but this world actually revolves around me.
You'd think that, but actually, unfortunately, as your raiders are preparing to throw some grapples over to the enemy ship gets the jump on you, and one of the guys has actually managed to crawl over. This guy looks like he should not still be able to drag himself. The pain from being kneecapped like that should have stopped him cold. But he has managed to drag himself over, and he pulls a lever, and one of the ballistas fires, and on max damage it sends a couple of crewmen, no raiders, don't worry, but a couple of crewmen are sent flying as a huge grappling bolt. It actually hits a midship and comes up and hits through the deck. There are huge prongs on this. That's in there. That's definitely in there, and you immediately feel your ship really.
Oh, that's in there, all right.
Yeah.
That's right in there.
Nancy turns back to the raiders without even waiting for
Some of them are getting up off the floor.
Sutcliffe's reply. And she's just like, "Get on board now!"
Cool. There is actually a ladder.
See if they've got any bananas where you're at them all out.
There is actually a ladder, essentially, like a rope ladder attached to this giant chain that's fired with the grappling hook. It's slick with blood and looks rotting, but it's there, and the raiders actually, they are going to let's see how well they do getting over there. Yeah, they get over there no problem. They don't actually bother with the ladder. It's just slowing them down. They slide down the chain. It's sincerely badass, and they land aboard.
I love my boys.
There's a mob bearing down of them. Maybe at this point up to 60, 70 men, but they're not.
Well, I took a whole
they're not
ship on my
heavily
own. That
armed.
won't be any issue.
So your boys look ready for a fight. Tot, do you go with them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tot, you how do you get there? Roll me acrobatics.
Okay. I will do that.
You should have good acrobatics.
Uh,
Oh!
How do you get on board with this giant blunderbuss that you're lugging?
I want to take a leap of faith. Just like a majestic jump
She takes
all
it
the way.
and just
A
jumps.
domestic jump. I love it. You
Yeah.
you jump. You do you flip in the air?
Yes, of course.
Backflip.
You flip. You flip and you land on the chain essentially and slide the rest of the way down, because otherwise you break your legs. It's still a hefty drop.
Nancy is going to follow suit and run to the chain
Cool,
and
Nancy,
do awesome slidey downy chain
I'll let you
stuff.
roll on acrobatics.
60.
Cool. You don't make it quite as gracefully. You sort of slide. You have to sort of actually use the ladder. But you make it down.
As I slide, I slip. I just grab the ladder
Yeah.
and flip
You
up
continue
and run the
monkey barring your way aboard. Okay. Taking,
I still make it
Tater.
badass as fuck.
Tater, what are you? Yeah, sure you do. Sure you-
I do, because I am.
Tater,
badass.
what's going on with you, buddy, old pal?
Okay, so on what side of the enemy ship are her raiders on?
They're on the near side.
Okay, because I was gonna shoot some grape shot, but she might not like it if I shoot grape shot.
Yeah,
Onto
if you
the
shoot
ship,
grape
put
shot
them
right
there.
now, you will massacre the boarding party.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna look at all the guys around me and say, I'm gonna take he's gonna see. I'm gonna take out my flintlock pistol, throw
Yeah.
it to the nearest guy, and just kind of say, we can't let them get more kills than we do. And so I decided to just run up onto the deck and jump with my sledgehammer towards the ballista, and do like one of those like Matthew McConaughey Rain of Fire, jump with the weapon held up high.
Like that.
Where it
Yeah.
just-
trying to
yeah,
bring it down.
but no,
Okay.
not getting eaten by a dragon. And
Okay.
I want to just come down on that ballista with all the power of 1,000 suns.
Cool. Yeah. What are you rolling for me?
Athletics for a long jump.
Oh, I'll allow it. As you know, you gotta take a run up and you gotta jump with a lot of heavy gear. So yeah.
And I'm going to pop my last rage while I'm at it.
Yeah, I feel that's a wise choice.
Okay.
Go for it.
So
19. Yeah, you make it. You land. What are you trying to land on? The ballista itself.
the ballista to smash. I'm going to smash with them all.
Yeah, you land. The second ballista. There's another man who's run towards it. They're moving a little bit more urgently now. He runs. He goes to he grabs hold of the lever. He goes to pull it back. Your maul lands on his hand. His hand breaks, and the lever is snapped clean off.
Well, ain't that just dandy? Kind of
Yeah,
saying
He said it.
Can
Cool.
I,
Yeah, you can attack
Is that
this
all I
guy.
do?
It's, you get an attack on this guy. He didn't see that coming.
boom.
22. Yeah, how do you hit this guy?
All over the face.
You hit him
Um,
in the face.
Yes. I just kind of, I don't know if you ever played Soul Calibur, where Astaroth like slams the guy with his big axe and just twirls him around
Yeah.
until it spears.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens. It comes in from the side, catches him under the rib cage, and kind of twirls him a little bit, flings him off the side, and where he hopefully goes and dies a slow and painful tater death.
Cool. You hit this man in the ribs. He leaves the ground. He lands nearby, and he stands up as if he wasn't hit. He doesn't seem to be remotely fazed by that.
Shit.
He looks at you. You notice this guy he's quite gaunt. He's got very dark eyes, very, very pale skin, and he draws a particularly nasty looking rusted sword and just smiles at you.
I smile back, and
Your teeth
can
are
I
a
do
lot
anything
less,
else?
your teeth are a lot less sharp than his are. And
Well, my teeth are going to be a lot more numerous when I'm done with this guy. So
Nice.
let's hope so. Taking it to whose turn is it next?
Me.
Tot. I do
Oh,
believe
maybe
it's
not.
Tot.
No, yeah, I'm off to.
Will, you clearly have no idea what's going on. Okay,
I'm
I'll
gonna go get a drink.
This is why you do turn order here.
Yeah, Tot.
Yeah.
You've landed aboard the enemy ship. You're being closed in. Sort of the guys around you have formed like a semicircle against the edge of the ship, ready to repel from all quarters, as it were. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get a good grip on what am I holding? What is this weapon?
It's a blunderbuss.
That.
It's basically a small cannon filled with whatever you happen to have lying around. It's a super shotgun, essentially. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Super shotgun.
Can I try and use that on whoever's in front of me?
Cool. So
don't
there's
aim it at the raiders.
Yeah, no. You sort of step through the raiders, and there's a bunch of guys coming at you from one side. Yeah, roll me a shot from this this cannon that you're holding.
Where do I get that?
In your inventory, where I added it when I gave it to you. It's already there. You just need to click attack.
Okay. Oh hell yeah! Okay, cool. Thanks.
That's all right. A 12.
Like magic.
You fire, and a lot of these guys at the front take minor hits. A 12 that does actually hit, but they keep running.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
I imagine you have no idea how to reload this thing. And the guy next to you sort of shrugs and says, "Well, it was worth a shot. Eh? Get it? Worth a shot." some of the lads near
Arr,
the
I
bar.
get it. Cool.
And then he just goes, "Let 'em have it, boys!" And every single one of these guys, sort of almost back to back, they all draw flintlocks and they shoot. And we'll see how they do.
As they're about to do this, Nancy
Roll-
lands on deck.
Roll 20 plus 8. 28.
That's maths, children.
Plus 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
as they're about to shoot, Nancy lands on deck, pulls out her flintlock and just shouts, "For Betty!"
Cool. Fire something. Do it now. Yeah, most of these guys seem to have, they're getting minor hits. I mean, this horde is really pressing down on you quite fast.
26 for 23 damage.
So that's the guys on your side. Nancy, you've actually landed on the other side where the shots went a lot better. The first volley has taken out maybe about 10 of them, and considering there was only about 4 people who shot plus yours, that's quite impressive. You've killed double kills for everyone. You actually hear a voiceover say, "Double kill. Kill-tacular."
Tango down.
Tango down.
Fatality.
Tango down.
Gaz steps out,
Good night,
shoots
Susie.
him and leaves. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Whose turns are we out 10 order?
It'll be your turn next.
Well then,
It's happened. It happened again, Will.
after retrieving my 5th banana of the day, Sutcliffe.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I'm fucking banana crazy right now, dude. My body is broken beyond
Josh
repair.
should just run. Wait a moment.
Oh, it's okay. I will sit here for a bit.
Eat your banana.
Think about what I've done.
That's right. You eat the banana.
Myth,
to make it
is
weird,
Gandalf
didn't you?
going to turn up?
I don't know. That's up to chat.
Do an arena, maybe. Or just chat decides. £314, that's fucking a lot of money, boys.
Yep.
You do realise as a GM you can't just run away, right?
I apologise for that. I nearly set my house on fire.
Oh, that would have been good.
Indeed.
Good banter.
GM takes 36 fire damage and has to resign. Cool. So yeah, what's going on, Will?
So we're boarding, like we're just wrecking these guys.
Yeah, the boarding party has boarded, and you have a.
Are some
You
of
have
these
a
guys
giant
dying, or is it just the fact that these guys are like undead or something?
You can't really tell.
Like if I just I don't see anyone like immediately like getting heads blown off or stuff like that.
What do you mean?
I don't see
You-
anyone
I
like
mean-
immediately dying.
No. They are. I mean, these guys that are rushing the deck, they don't seem to be particularly well armed, and they leave my hair alone. I don't know what's going on. Stop mocking me. Yeah. So there's a.
So wrong.
There we go.
Oh
Let's
god
get
no.
going on there. Yeah, I'm loving it. So, yeah, no, these guys that are rushing the deck, the mob that are covered in blood, they are dropping. They are definitely
Okay.
dropping. However, are you rolling to sort of a perception check to perceive? Is that what you?
No, I just wanted a quick glance, see what I was
Cool.
doing,
You,
see
yeah.
if we're not like getting
People are dying. They're not. They're not
Yeah.
dying in quantities that are very.
That are worrying to me.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the amount that are dying. Cool.
I'm fine with this.
I'm absolutely fine with a few lives lost. Finn the herd.
That's a good fight without it.
Exactly. I like this one. So I fucking do something with my life. That's what I decide to do. Sutcliffe, he draws his sword and his pistol and sets off to go and murder some people. Because it's been a while. It's been too
Cool.
long since my sword has felt
Actually,
the
yeah,
blood of a
it's,
man on it.
Actually, there's actually grapples coming up from different parts of the ship. I mean, they've got their big ballistas that are firing, but you've noticed there are people on their way up. They've sort of, I mean, the boarding crew can't really hold everyone, like they can't cover the entire side of the ship. So yeah, people are slipping through and they're starting to try and board. Are you
Yes, well, I'll intercept him and I'll go.
Cool.
Just
One,
go slash him.
you get a couple of hands over the poop deck. They're all over
That's
the poop
what I
deck.
like.
And they,
I get my hands all over the poop deck.
a man
Lots of
looks over, and you get your first look of this enemy. He looks malnourished. He looks particularly unhappy.
You're trying to say he looks like me.
Yeah, he does
Just,
indeed.
you're trying to be
And
nice
he-
about it. Okay.
Exactly. He looks particularly savage. Not like he just
Savage.
looks like a man who has lost all hope and sanity.
Right, okay, so yeah, just really rub it in, Josh. Okay,
He looks terrible, Will. I can't.
he looks like I've
That's
never
stress-
seen anyone look worse than that man right now. Jesus.
He looks
Christ.
like he looks like he agreed to a 24-hour stream and has
And
bitten
then-
off a little bit more
and then-
than he can chew.
And then just didn't sleep for the day before. Yeah, that was God. Anyway, not big.
What are you going to do?
I go and shoot a man in the face.
Shoot him! Shoot that man! Shoot him!
Do
Put
it.
him out of his misery, Will.
I
Chat demands
am
it.
going to shoot the sheriff.
But not the deputy.
No. What I didn't.
25. You
25 for 27 damage.
25. You actually missed this man. You actually hit the grapple that's right below his head. It snaps, and you hear screams as a couple of other people who were trying to climb up on board fall to their deaths. One of the men standing next to you goes, "Oh, I didn't think of that. Good thinking, Sutcliffe." Obviously, thinking you did that
Which
intentionally.
of course I did it entirely on purpose. Thank
He's
you.
like, yeah, no, absolutely, and he jumps to you. But a couple of others have made it on board, and they're rushing at you. You can actually make some attacks. Flintlocks I'll let you use them as sort of bonus actions, really. So go for it. Go for
Cool.
some
Okay, I flintlockaroo. Some of these fools.
murder someone. Do it now.
You know what? That's the plan. 24 for 26 damage.
Cool. You get 2 attacks. Remember, level 5.
He has a second
He,
flint.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
you're,
need to
you're
reload.
rolling. Oh, you're rolling flintlocks. Oh, you're
Yeah, is that what you
rolling
said?
flintlocks.
You said you could get some flintlock shots off, and I said okay.
Yeah. Okay. You.
I guess I find one on the floor which is still loaded and pick the
Cool.
second one up and.
Yeah, so you fire the first one, and that happens. The second one kills a man outright as he gets on board. You shoot him. He immediately staggers and falls down the stairs. You hear the captain sort of let out a cry of dismay as this dead body rolls down the stairs towards him. And the third one you go to get a shot off. You don't get it off in time. He parries it out of your way, and he comes at you. And you are right next to Edgar. Edgar, it is your turn.
Sure. Edgar reloads.
Cool. Okay, Edgar reloads. This is you have time to reload before people sort of rush you.
Sweet.
You doing anything else, or is that it?
That's all I can do.
Cool. Okay.
I want to get as many shots off as I can, so I will
Fair enough.
try
That's-
to reload.
That's fair enough. Taking it back to Beth. What's Nancy doing on board? You've just landed.
Nancy is currently very confused by chat. No, she
You
is
mean Beth
just
is-
being
Beth is-
generally badass. She has used her flintlock unless there is a loaded one laying around somewhere in the near vicinity.
No, you're not in combat with people generally,
Okay.
and these guys don't carry flintlocks,
I
unfortunately.
didn't think they would.
No.
She's just gonna be generally badass with her cutlass.
Cool. Roll me some attacks as the horde sort of comes within pokey range.
You should probably get on roll 20.
If you can. Or don't, you know.
That's
10.
10.
Roll me another one. See if you actually hit someone. Would be fantastic. 14. So
14.
the 14. This is the first one. I don't know. You maybe you swung a little too eagerly, as if to keep some of them at bay, and then one steps forward. You slash at him. He staggers back. This is sort of the way around, like the whole way around. They haven't actually just run into you en masse and like snowed you under, which you would have thought would have been a sensible thing. They actually seem a little bit fearful. Yeah, they're a little bit cautious and skittish, and they he simpers back. I'm going to roll for some of your raiders now. See how.
I'm guessing my cutlass is steel.
It is steel, indeed. You would imagine so.
Yeah.
One of your raiders actually gets hit quite nastily, but he staggers
Not by
back.
me.
The two next to him sort of close ranks.
It's all right, Rem.
And the guy who hits him gets cut from balls to brains, and this guy is struck a twain, and he's dead. This guy that one of the attackers, he's definitely dead. He doesn't appear to vanish in any sort of strange way. The other two sort of parry with people, but they don't seem to get any hits in.
Is there anyone else from our ship that have boarded, or is it just the raiders?
You probably have seen Tater, who's just
Tater is classed as one of the raiders because she came on with us.
Tater,
Oh,
not
Tater.
Tot.
Oh, yeah.
He's landed and is doing some damage over by a ballista. Apart from that,
I would like to shout to Tater and see if he can get whichever one of my raiders it is off the ship and onto
Cool,
our ship and down to
Tater.
the medic.
it is your go, and you hear Nancy saying, "I need you to take some wounded off the ship." Or
Yeah, man down, get to the medic!
Okay, I hear he hears this while he's toe to toe with this big zombie guy, or not that I know he's a zombie guy. I'm just taking a player's guess, but
Cool.
Tater doesn't know that. I want to grab this. Or how big is this guy in front of me? Like how?
he's tall. He's very skinny. He's probably about a foot taller than you. And yeah, he looks. I mean, he looks very weedy.
Okay, I want to go up, grab this guy, and try to fling him overboard.
Cool. Roll me a athletics.
Okay, this will be an advantage because I'm mad.
Cool.
Oh dear, boys. £50 from Paternoster.
Whoa!
Oh,
No.
Way too much money, dude.
GM
50
request.
doubloons.
GM request, question mark.
50 gold.
Do you want to whisper that to Beth?
no, not to.
Well, then the
Josh,
best.
it's on chat, so
Are
you
you
can
in chat?
whisper it to Josh.
Yeah, I'm in
Oh, he's
chat.
in chat,
It's
good.
at Encounter
Hello.
Joshua.
There you are.
Thank you
you,
so
actually.
much.
Whoa, dude, that's...
Don't whisper it to me because
my
I
lord.
won't tell him.
You are the man.
You're the man.
I have a feeling I might know what's coming, boys.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Kraken.
the Kraken indeed.
Kraken.
Voiced by Gandalf. Hello. Just a kraken is never late.
Nor is he gonna have-
If
Get
they're
off
what
the
I
sea,
think they are, I'm hoping he's going to ask for the sun to start shining.
Ben,
Gandalf
he was
shows
just
up.
reading it over his shoulder, you little metagamer.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at
Okay, hold on. I'm just reading a discreet message.
Reading
That's
it.
so meta.
Piss off, or I will kill one of your crew.
No.
You've already nearly killed one.
Oh,
Rem
No,
killed
not
the
one
other
of our
one.
crew.
Release Legend.
I didn't kill him. I just missed.
Pay to
Release the
confirm.
Gandalf.
Then
Rem,
Patrick
you will be you will be punished for killing Benny. I will just put that out there now.
Nah, I mean, well, we were fighting and I missed, but not entirely missed.
Mythed.
You
know.
will be punished.
Okay, so
You're not the first woman to say that to me.
yes, that'll definitely happen.
God.
So yeah,
Okay.
so
That will
it's
definitely happen.
I'm
got a
trying
Oh,
to
it's
sneak you, Peter,
definitely
but you won't
gonna
let me.
happen.
You
So
could just whisper it to me as well.
guys,
That could be
so you guys are fighting. Show me that athletics check, mate, and I'll roll his. You're at
I'm at advantage on it because
19.
of rage.
against
wow,
a
you
7.
rolled a nat 1. He rolled a nat 1. So tell me how you ruined this guy's day.
Nice.
I kind of run up to him, grab him by the ankles, and just kind of give him a nice little tater dandy grin, and I just fling him over my head. Hopefully, just throw him overboard into the water.
Yeah, that happens exactly. He looks startled. He very much he sort of like he goes for like an overhead swing, but you like duck down and grab him by the ankles, and he's just like, I am not prepared for what you're about to do. Like, what is this? And you lift him up and you toss him overboard. He screams. He tries to swipe at you. He actually, you didn't notice there was someone sneaking up on you. One of these rabid little bastards was sneaking up on you.
I hate
And
that little bastard.
as he swings, he misses you and decapitates this guy who's trying to sneak up behind you, and he is thrown overboard. He actually hits Lance Held High's hull and bounces into the ocean.
So I just killed a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
All right. He's going to I got the Eagles dash thing. I'm just gonna just run towards the bad guys. Try to just, bowling ball my way towards the raiders.
Cool. As he rolls so bad, I'll let you have some attacks. Go for it. And you're raging, so rage
Okay.
away. It won't do you any good after what Pader just said.
Oh God. I'm gonna
Paige,
kill
please
somebody.
don't kill us all again.
Do
I mean,
it.
please don't
Do
kill me
it.
again.
End us.
Oh, well,
Give
6
me
plus
sweet
2.
release.
14 still hits. Roll
I
me another attack.
yearn for the ocean floor.
Here, tater dandy.
It's like a Leroy Jenkins kind of thing.
Yeah, so the first one, do you attack the same person
And his
twice?
name is John Singer.
Do you attack the same person twice? Pader? Not Pader. Pader, do you
No.
kill him? Do we kill him, Pader?
Can we
Pader,
kill him, Hater? Yes. Our stockholder, Hater.
Tater, do you?
I'm like
I'm just like smashing people on the toes as I run past them, stomp on them, smash them with
Sure,
the
so,
hammer.
yeah, the first person gets knocked out of the way, but he's easily going to get back up again. The second man, his head is just gone. Like you knock it off like you're playing croquet. It's beautiful. And yeah, it takes us to.
He's meant to be
It
helping
takes
my
us
man.
to Tot.
Is he
Tot,
helping my man?
roll me a Tot.
I'm
Roll
running
me a
towards them.
check. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Go into the thing and hitting the button.
Oh no, she sees
Dang.
nothing.
Oh, you hit the button so poorly.
We're on
Actually,
a
Such a bad button out, man.
So, Tot tries to sort of get to grips with like what's going on, but there is sleet like hitting her face. She's having to shield her eyes. You are essentially blind, so bad that you, Are you going to try and do anything? Your turn. You're pretty flapping around uselessly.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just like making swings and being like,
Oh,
come at me, bitch!
Roll me some attacks. I can't promise you might be at disadvantage. It's entirely possible for that poor roll.
Oh no.
GM giveth, GM taketh away.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Roll some standard attacks, and I'll tell you how you fail. He said in the most impartial DM voice ever.
Okay, can I? Oh god. Where do I do this? SOS.
On your
Wait,
character sheet, sweetheart. On your character sheet. It's okay.
Oh, the one that's taught, not the lance.
Or
Yeah.
Arnon? What's that
Yeah.
one?
And then what are you looking
It'll
for?
be
sorry?
your melee weapons on Tot's character
What are
sheet.
you using? Are you
Thank
using
you. I'm gonna use a short sword and just start.
Go.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Cool. That's a miss.
Yep.
Go again. One more.
I'm gonna use unarmed strike and just.
Yeah, you got flurry of blows. You can just.
I'm gonna,
20 for 4 damage.
20. So yeah, you miss. You manage to then. How do you hit this guy in the face with your bare hand or wherever you hit him?
yeah, I always go for the face. I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
Yeah, you punch this guy in the nose. He takes it like a champ. He doesn't even seem to. His head doesn't even snap back. You punch him in the face. His face looks worse. That's about all that happens.
Well, yeah, then I want to tell him that his face looks worse, even though I'm blind. I'm just gonna assume
Yep.
your face
That's
probably looks worse. Ha!
He looks
Worse.
unfazed. He looks unfazed. He looks worse. You're absolutely right. Okay, someone else. Whose go is it next? It's your go, Sutcliffe, and
Arr, let it be.
roll me a perception check for fuck's sake, and don't fuck it up, because this could go quite badly.
'Cause I want to tell you what you see. 19.
19. So you see someone stride out onto the deck. of the enemy ship, you'd notice this person is A, given a wide berth, and B, is sort of glowing ever so slightly.
Is he sparkling?
No, he's not sparkling.
What kind of
Oh,
glow
good.
are
He's,
we
he's not a
talking?
vampire. Thank God.
So he's got sort of like an aura to him. It's quite a bright aura. He looks sort of crackly.
What kind of colour are we talking here?
Yeah, probably it's more
cyan.
yellow. So
It's cyan.
Cyan, okay.
Oh, that's not good.
And
I dig it. I dig it.
he
a Gemini.
strides out onto deck. It looks like his eyes are bursting white with energy.
my
He
God, sword sound.
seems
You
completely
are absolutely glowing today. What have you changed?
He's pregnant.
Yeah, pregnant. Yeah, exactly.
cool.
I see this dude.
Stride out onto
I
the deck.
shoot this dude.
Cool. Try and shoot this dude.
I see
for
the
me.
dude. Shoot the dude.
See dude, shoot dude. Yep, that's pretty
That's
much
right.
the logic with my flintlock, I guess.
Yep.
Cool. With a 14 versus AC for 11 damage.
You miss. You're
Oh.
at quite a range, I'm afraid. He's over 100 meters away, so with a
Remley,
flintlock pistol-
Remley just donated £1. Inspiration to my daughter so she can kill something.
Oh,
Thank you, Remley.
Do
we
I?
like it.
Good job.
Thanks,
365. We're 365
Do
pounds.
I, Dad?
Pretty awesome.
You will
So-
find. I'll
It's a good
kill
number,
somebody.
Here, shut up and get in there.
Cool. So you shoot. This guy doesn't even. You hit the deck. I mean, it whistles past his head. He doesn't appear to be aware that he was just shot at, and you actually become aware of like a deadening hum, almost as if like when the noise sort of drops out when I'm
Flashbang.
streaming, and it's
And you're, when
it's
you're
like
speaking and just all noise seems to die
Yeah.
down in my brain as
Yeah.
I turn off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sort of feels like. Everyone would be aware of this sort of deadening noise.
You mean when Beth starts talking? Oh,
Oh, shut up.
I already made that joke.
Ooh, 2d6 burn
It's
damage.
just funny
Oh,
because
that's a good one. I had to. Right there.
And there is suddenly a crackle of lightning that shoots out from his face, essentially, like his whole body
Damn.
essentially becomes like a lightning rod, and it
I
fires
see.
up into this cloud. And you realise that the sails are suddenly taking a lot of more wind to canvas. And
Wind to canvas ratio.
yes, wind to canvas.
the wind to canvas ratio ain't looking too strong, lads. I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you right now.
And someone just screams from the front of the ship, Maelstrom!
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. You didn't say that quite loud enough. I'm sorry. We old ears.
Good ear. Sorry, what?
He screamed Maelstrom at you.
Okay. Yes. You need to enunciate, lad. There we go.
Cool. He screams Maelstrom. Everyone on board stops what they're doing for a moment. There's a pause. Everyone on board is just like, shit. And you see a couple of people who were looking over towards where the boarding party is, look down, and then back away very slowly from that side of the ship. William?
Sorry, I was taking a photo of me of a banana. Carry on.
Are you being
I can imagine that this character's doing this during the fight.
Hold
He
up,
steered
lads.
the
Just
ship.
let me take a selfie.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what was that? You said male what? Hold on. Let me take a second.
What? Banana?
So sorry. I shot a guy, and then Maelstrom happened, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, Arr.
And then you took a
Selfie.
And I took a selfie, and yeah, that's good.
The first thing, like, oh my god, I've got to take a selfie before this
First,
before this kills me.
let me take a selfie. I say, hold on tight, lads, and do your piratey things that you always do.
You are actually still. So essentially, what's happening is a maelstrom is forming between the two ships, but you are grappled by this ship by a really big fucking grapple, and it's not looking good.
Shit.
I think it looks okay.
The
Cool.
maelstrom is far superior than a female storm.
Oh, Edgar,
I'm just kidding.
It's only 8 hours in.
you receive inspiration. No, you
Wow.
Nancy just kills him.
Okay. Yes. So
Just outright. kills him.
Sutcliffe, what's
She
going on?
aims a gun
Exactly
into
who I
the
am.
sky and shoots the DM.
Sutcliffe, what's the plan, old buddy, old pal?
Plan is get out of the feckin' maelstrom. So I shout to the raiders, "Maelstrom, get off the ship, you scurvy dogs and fools and scallywags and bilge rats, and get
Cool.
back on the ship."
Cool. So everyone on board the ship, you hear that someone yell Maelstrom. It's you guys all know what this is. In fact, no one on board, like all the people attacking you, don't seem remotely bothered. And yeah, suddenly we cut to Edgar. Edgar, what's going on? You've reloaded.
Sorry, I was answering.
What is everyone doing?
I am watching the stream.
There are important things to
I'm
do,
pretty
Josh.
sure I'm dating Peter now. I think that's what I'm doing.
That's right.
I'm not sure.
I think we're all
see
dating
me and
Peter.
Or Tot and Peter, and that's
Tater.
So this guy is gone. He was on deck and then he disappeared, and now there's a maelstrom.
No. This guy's there's some kind of magic user on board this enemy
Great.
ship.
I
He's
sink 3 bullets into his face.
do it now.
I'm gonna right now. Just hold on. Let me just get to it.
While Myth's doing that, Peter's apologising for derailing stream.
13, 18, 18. Okay,
22.
so the,
Nope. 19, 18.
oh yes,
22.
yeah, 19, 18, 22.
I have
Okay.
advantage on things that are
You
deadly.
you do indeed. He so the first round hits him sort of in the shoulder. He sort of sinks slightly. The second one hits him again, sort of near the neck. He drops to one knee, and just as this beam goes up from the ship, he takes a round to the head, and he's gone. And
Looks like you're keeping your job.
yeah, well done. You've earned me my job. As my manager threatened if Cord didn't do well in his stream, for some reason,
yes.
I was fired. I don't know why, but yeah,
Bronze
sense.
awesome.
Cord, well
Anything
done.
for you, Josh.
Yeah, so this guy, as his head explodes, there's a crackle, like essentially light is pouring out of all of his wounds. It gets incredibly intense, and suddenly there is an explosion aboard deck, and you have just caused. Yeah, so that basically. On Nancy's side of things, half of the guys you're fighting basically just are incinerated from behind from an explosion, and the whole ship rocks.
It's because I landed on it. I jumped.
Sorry.
I tripped.
How many have I lost any raiders? How many of them are
You've got
severely
one down.
wounded?
You've got one down. Everyone else, like they're holding their own.
How many of the enemy are around us?
Probably at this point there's about 20 on your side. There's a lot more on the other side.
Okay.
Good. Glad to hear that was so worth me telling you.
Might have
Oh, wait,
lost
it's
a
not-
raider, but you got a tater.
Commit honourable seppuku immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, so that's happened. Nancy, it is your go, so do you want to actually do something? That
Yes.
would be great. With
So
my
there's
information.
about 50 people that my 8 raiders and Tot are fighting.
Yeah, there's
Oh dear.
a lot of them.
I'm going to kind of shout, "Kill the fucker in front of you and get the fuck off this ship!"
Cool.
Because
roll me,
shit's
uh,
going down.
roll me something. Roll me an intimidation or
Oh, I
something.
could do that.
Let's see if you are heard.
Wait,
Roll me a
guys,
charm.
Pater's leaving chat for a bit, so we should all say bye.
Bye bye.
Peter,
Bye-bye,
Don't
Pater.
go!
you may
Goodbye.
miss some beautiful things.
See you later, Pater.
See you later, Pater, Tater, Raider.
14.
14. Okay, so yeah, I mean, some of the men around you start sort of, they basically they push forward into this mass. They cut down several of them, and then they disengage rapidly and they start falling back. But it appears the other guys on the other side didn't hear you so well. They're
She would like to kill the fucker in front of her and
Cool.
go
roll me
slight.
some attacks.
slightly closer to the other guys and shout again.
Weapons.
Sorry, used to being a magic user.
Roll me some attacks.
19,
Yeah, you
Nice.
11 damage.
you kill one of these.
In that case, he's dead. I'm going to run over to, like, the other side and shout
These guys.
the command again.
What are you guys sniggering at?
You. Face.
Okay.
Can I shout the command again?
Cool.
Are you gonna let me roll?
Yeah. No. You get over to these guys and they.
For an 11.
Yeah, they're busy. They're trying to hold off this.
In that
these
case,
guys.
I'm just gonna keep killing shit
killing.
and hope that at least some
Oh,
of
you
the
got
raiders
another
get
attack.
off.
Roll me another attack.
I'm gonna hope at least some of the raiders get off before you
I'm going to
die.
take this opportunity to remind everyone there are only 6 followers away from 500 followers, which means we'll do a game of our parents. If you haven't yet followed, hit that follow button, hit us up, and join us for more. I think we're
11.
14 hours still to go or something. I can't do maths.
About 14 hours.
16? I don't, yeah.
Look, you're holding some of them off though, and people are starting to disengage. You're making your way back.
And yes, Nancy does have a dirty mouth. She is a pirate after all.
At this point, and I'm really sorry he isn't here to see this because this is for Pater. This isn't what he asked for. This is something beautiful that's about to happen. You see, as you're sort of trying to drag some of the raiders away. In fact, Edgar, you see this as well as you just shot this magician. You see someone stride up onto deck. He doesn't so much as so. Okay, so what happens is the hatch at the back. There's essentially mist comes out like a heavy mist, almost like someone's unleashed dry ice below deck, and then the mist becomes more solid.
There's some
Colours
dry
in.
ice, everybody.
It colours in,
And Barbosa steps
and
out.
no, a man comes striding out, wielding
Apples.
a great sword in one hand, and he's walking towards you. One of the raiders sort of is essentially between you and him, and he is one of your raiders. It's Tim, and Tim runs forth to engage this guy to basically hold him off. He's just like,
Before
I've
he
got this.
goes in, Nancy's just going to shout, "No!"
He's caught in the stomach by this sword, which it actually makes a screaming noise as it comes through him, and this man makes direct eye contact with you, and as you blink, he vanishes, and you hear a startled squeal from behind you, and as you turn round, there is a sorry.
What is Josh?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
Oh, you take a selfie?
Tot, a huge man appears, maybe about 10 meters in front of you, with a bunch of the other raiders holding a greatsword in one hand. He's wearing a large, long, sort of long, dark cloak / cape, very fine clothing, has almost translucently pale skin, burning red eyes.
Classic Tim, really.
Yeah. This is
Classic.
There's
Yeah.
Tim all over it. He's always putting
I
this
think
shit.
Tim might be dead.
I think Tim is
bullshit.
very much in two pieces on the other side of the ship.
Nancy is going to.
Roll me. Hold on. Tot, roll me a history check for me.
Okay. Okay.
To his friends, he was known as Tim.
I paid for your classes, so don't mess it up. Damn it.
Oops.
Cool. On a 9, you've heard of a captain. He is known as Lord Pater Drennon, and
Ah,
he is supposedly unkillable and insatiable, and a gentleman and a scholar. And I'm going to have to take a quick pause there, guys, for 2 minutes while I nip downstairs. If you guys could answer yourself, that'd be great.
Why is that dude
I'll do that
poking
too.
himself in the face with a banana?
I don't
That's
Why
a good
isn't it?
question. Answer. I can't fucking tell you, mate. Welcome to the stream. It's been 8 hours.
So it's Pater.
We have
Pater is
16.
the pirate lord
Solon,
Pater.
my raider Tim is in 2 pieces. He has been cut in half by a greatsword.
He's really in two minds about
Tim.
all this.
Oh gosh. Thanks so
And
much,
no, we
guys, for
don't
hanging
call
out
him
today.
He's Tim.
Yeah,
That
thanks to
would just
everyone
be sad.
who's decided to hang out with us today throughout the 8 hours which we've so far streamed. We've still got another 24 to make up to, so 24 minus 8. You do the maths, guys. I'm not getting it.
16.
16. That's some maths.
Wait, it's
Follow us.
only,
Doing the
it's only been
24
8?
hours.
It's just
Yep.
math, but
Follow us
No,
on
no, it's been
Twitter
more than that.
for some pictures of me with a banana.
There.
Will, are we all doing 24 hours from Ansar 2?
No, you're not, are you? You guys pussies.
No, I'm not. I'm
know that.
going
You
to
know that
public
answer, you
games
silly.
when we finish it.
Yeah, I am possibly doing. I'm probably doing, what, 20? Yeah, I think I have a 4 hour break. I do 20. I may not
Probably
do a
about
4 hour
20.
break. I might just carry on through. We'll
See, don't
see.
you have 2 more 24
I was thinking the
hour
same thing. I
sessions?
was like, you know what? I just may do it.
Yeah, I might just carry on through. I mean, I'm not
We
that
do have
bothered.
2 more 24-hour things to run.
And the
Okay.
dates are not yet set,
They
but
are not
we...
yet set, my friend.
Yeah,
And we
don't.
also have a 12-hour one as well.
No, we don't.
Nope, stop lying.
Stop lying to us, Beth. There are 24 hour ones.
We go
No, because
all
we're on
out.
365.
Please. Please, no.
The maths.
Don't make me maths. We'll sort things out. Don't you worry, everybody. Don't listen to Beth. She's
Yeah, I
not
thought it was
loud.
like 50 to You got like the first 100 during Beth's birthday, or the first 150 during Beth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't want to do maths.
I'm pretty
that
sure we've
day.
got 2 more 24
I don't even
and a 12
remember.
hour to do.
I'm pretty sure
I-
you're muted, Beth. Santa! Only
Hello?
kidding.
I have this image of Pater like flipping burgers at like a, burger stand and being like, "Oh, this is gonna go to them." Oh, like he's got like this very minimum wage job. And he comes home
Oh man, I can't wait
to
to
throw
home.
it in kind of role play.
I can't wait to ruin their lives in roleplay. Right, so yeah,
So good.
Tom, you are being confronted by, a man who seems completely cool about the fact that he just stepped out of nowhere. He just materialized about 10 meters in front of you in amongst a horde of these screeching, clicking, insane, gibbering people who are rushing towards you.
Gibbering.
Savages. They're all savages. They are clicking. A couple of them are clicking. They're making strange noises.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my short sword and just kind of hold it there and just be like, who are you? What is this?
He smiles, and he actually says, "I think you know who I am." And as he does, unfortunately for you, he's going to cast.
No!
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm sorry to do this to you. Roll me a.
Shit, that's a lot of words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so many words, man.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Inspiration. Use that dollar.
I need to use the inspiration.
Use
Yeah.
that dollar.
$1.30.
$1.50.
15 is it's a good one, but unfortunately it's not good enough. And you find yourself compelled to strike out against the raider standing directly to your right.
Shit.
That's alright, it's just
Roll,
It's just
roll,
Don't
roll
like
me
to see
attack.
this.
all's
Classic.
good in love and war.
Does Tater say this?
Oh god, okay, I'm just gonna use my dagger because I probably won't.
Roll,
What?
roll me perception checks, Tater and Nancy. Let's see if you notice that
You
Toff's
okay.
gone
I'm a-
bloodthirsty.
Because she's gonna,
Ah,
and Nancy's gonna think that the Dandy family's just out to kill her raiders.
Yeah, you actually mercifully miss entirely.
hell yeah.
He knocks the dagger from your hand, Yeah, Nancy, you notice this.
Nancy-
Tater, you don't.
Is gonna run up and punch her in the side of the head and try and knock her out.
Cool. Roll me an arm strike.
He's a
I
monk.
don't have an arm strike on my. It'll be 20 plus
D20
strength.
plus strength, yeah.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Sweet shirt, John.
20.
Yeah. Roll me a damage.
I don't want to
America.
hurt her. I just want to knock her out.
I don't care if you don't want to hurt her. It's
What's damage?
Britannia, Britannia rules always.
up,
America.
6. I think.
America.
3.
America. I love America.
I really need Amazing Grace to be playing in the background right now
Right.
to give me strength.
You're in Southeast Georgia. Just step outside.
Sydney. Sydney. Tot is punched in the face by Nancy. Nancy seems like a bit of a bitch at the moment. You don't actually like her. You feel like you might stab her.
She sounds a bit like a bitch. Let's get a little naggy.
Third top of the day, dear.
Okay.
There you are.
Ah, switching it up.
Thank you, Answer H2, for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. And there are only 5 more people that need to follow for us to do a game of our parents. So if you're out there, haven't first follow yet, do it.
Do it.
For the banter. Do it for my parents.
Or else.
Indeed.
Or we will find you.
Am I still holding my dagger,
Anyway.
or did it get knocked out of my hand?
You've been disarmed, but you still have luckily you still have a short sword, so you can draw that in a minute.
Okay. So just, I rolled for that.
Cool. You you actually managed to you nick one of the raiders next to you. You cut him. It's not deep, but yeah, you cut into this man. He turns on you. He's not really sure why, if it was intentional or not, and then he sees you sort of take another swing at him, and he suddenly realizes that Tot is attacking him. Nancy, you also are slashed at, but she doesn't hit you just yet.
Is she in front of me, behind me?
She's in front of you. She's essentially now. She's actually stepping back towards this this tall landed gentleman, sort of swinging a sword to hold you guys at bay.
Nancy wants to step behind her, so
You
her back is to her.
what behind?
So Tot's back is to Nancy.
You'd be directly in front of this other guy.
I don't care.
Okay, go for it.
And pull her dagger and I'm just gonna see how this rolls, and then I'll say what I do.
Roll me
Makes
a
sense.
stealth. Roll me a stealth check. Yeah, you managed to just about make it behind behind Tot.
And yeah, I am going to do this.
You're going to do. Yeah, she manages to evade you actually, and as you go to, I'm presuming 11 beats your armor class. Remember, you've actually got studded armor on at the moment. So
Oh
you
yeah.
take a plus to that as well.
It's plus
Isn't
4.
it a good job I made you harder to kill? And yeah.
Studded armor is a plus 2.
I'm just glad you fired the blunderbuss by now, because otherwise this could be interesting when you turn a blunderbuss on the man next to you.
Oh.
Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, Sydney, studded armor's a plus 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Yeah. I'm
I
good.
think she's got Dex and Whiz bonuses too from monk stuff.
Whiz
so-
bonuses.
Whiz bonuses.
Okay. Sorry.
Whiz bone. Whiz
Yeah.
bone.
And Nancy, you were attacked from behind by this captain.
Nancy wants to duck.
That's good. I'm glad she wants to duck. You're busy looking forward at.
It doesn't hit me anyway.
It misses. Actually, it hits Tot. Tot, you are attacked from behind. You take 12 damage.
Oh, okay.
And you are flung forward and suddenly can't remember why you would ever side with this guy and feel incredibly guilty for what you've just done. You are clear of mind again.
Ah, okay. Wait, can I do something now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I want to pull out my short sword and I want to run up and go to attack this captain dude, all while saying, like, frantically apologizing to everyone.
Cool, roll
I'm
me some attacks.
okay. Attack with the short sword on the person.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, can I also do unarmed strike too right now?
Yeah, I'll let you with your free hand. It's only
Yeah.
one hand. Yeah, so go for it. Yeah, so you.
Why'd you make me be my friends?
I'm just wailing on this guy like, I hate you so much. You're so mean.
Doing his rabbit punches, hitting him on the knee. It's like.
Yeah, you slash at this guy and he doesn't seem remotely. It doesn't actually seem to cut through at all. It's not looking good. And then you punch him. He actually has to take a step back. But he doesn't seem bothered by it, and he actually attacks you again. This time he's just going to swipe at you with one hand, almost like a casual backhand to you, and he just casually like slaps you out the way essentially. Yeah, you are knocked to one side, and he advances towards Nancy. So what's going on the ship, guys? Will, remember that time you were on a ship and there was a maelstrom right next to you?
No.
It's now.
Oh, okay.
That's today.
That's today. Oh, I thought that was Tuesday. I shot at this guy, and then there's maelstrom, and I'm trying to get away. I'm trying to be at the helm, like trying to get this thing away because we're all just getting ruined. I'm like, I told you this was an awful idea. Listen to Sutcliffe next time, and I'm breaking away from whatever engagement we're in and trying to get out of this place.
Cool. Roll me a strength check for Lance held high because you are currently grappled by a giant ballista shot grapple hook. It's gone through 2 decks essentially.
That's gone through my deck, all right.
My deck.
Strength. It's a 31.
Yeah. It starts to sort of. It's making like a grinding noise. You're actually tugging. You're damaging your own ship in the process of this, but you are starting to pull free, but it's still got a ways to go. Yeah, so that's not going great for you. Do you want to get some people to maybe do something about that giant fucking grapple that's there?
Yeah. Nah, actually, no, leave it. No, I'm like a.
Nobody touch it.
Nobody touch that. Whatever you do, it's dangerous.
If we ignore it, it might go away.
It's just like I saw all my.
If we ignore it, the GM might forget about it.
No.
Just cover it with a bowl and leave it alone.
I say, get on it, get that off of
bowl.
our ship now, and hope for some men to scurry over it and try and yank
The
it
ship
off.
has just been renamed the Dogger Raised High.
It's been renamed that from day one.
Constantly been named that by me. Me and Zolan, we've got this. Don't you worry, Beth.
Yeah. So you yelling for people to sort of do something about it. So roll me a persuasion, intimidation, something. Roll me something, Will, and explain how you do it. Tell me.
I'm gonna roll.
Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah, I rolled my history to see if I've ever done this in the past.
Backflip.
Yeah, I backflip. I'm gonna roll a religion to backflip. I'll intimidate some people with 8-11.
Yeah, they actually a bit busy right now. People are on the swivel guns.
Oh, don't let me bother you, then, lads. Carry on.
People are too busy trying to get some wind in the sheets, and no one's
what I mean?
exactly free at the moment. Other people are firing down onto the deck trying to help out the boarding crew. It's if you're going to do this, you're probably going to have to try and do this on your own.
Oh, well, in that case, we better all just sit down and die, lads, because,
Have some herbal brew.
well, I'm all out of bananas now. Yeah, because of my turn, I just kind of start doing something with the grapple, with my Me
Well, you're
own
gonna
two
try to-
hands.
There's a chain on it. I mean, it's pretty hefty.
I'll start lifting it. Hopefully, someone else will start lifting it once I do.
Okay, so it's got the entire tension of this other ship on it, but you notice that some of the spikes from the grapple were damaged as it punched through both hulls. You could probably maybe with a small explosion, you could blow the spikes off that are holding it in place.
All right, I say, fire at that bit there, just there, and I point out to people.
Cool. Okay, so some people look at you like you're insane. The captain, who is actually still on board for this whole thing, but spends most of his time sort of running around looking particularly frightened. He says, yes, what Sutcliffe said, bring one of the cannons round. And he actually orders some of his guards to jump to it, and he vanishes back inside the captain's cabin.
Aye, good. What I said. Yes.
Edgar, what's going on with you, buddy, old pal?
So I haven't paid attention. The Lanseld High. We're not going into the maelstrom yet.
You are. I mean, you two are basically the maelstrom's getting wider, and you are attached to another ship on the other side of it. It's not looking pretty.
Okay. Can I see anybody through my scopes where the chain is going?
You can. Well, you can actually see like the ballista that's still holding it in place.
Great. I
and
want to
you-
try to break that ballista.
Cool.
That chain is probably huge, but I want to try to break.
Yeah. But there's an actual mechanism holding it in place. You could
Yeah.
you could probably do something.
Probably that chain or something. Yeah. I'll try snapping that.
Cool. Throw me some shots, buddy.
I'm only going to fire one because I didn't have enough time to fire or to reload two or others.
Cool. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 23.
23.
So
James is in chat. How's it going, James?
Hello, James.
Hello, Mr. Church.
you hit something.
Now everybody
you
knows
hear
his name.
you hit something. You hear like you see. Well, first of all, the shot disappears sort of inside the cranking mechanism. You hear like a loud clang, and something seems to fall off the side like a plate, and you see it's starting to. It looks like the chain might be pulled out of the ballista, because it's right at the end. It's a maximum extension of Donga, and yeah.
Nice.
It's
All right.
correct.
The
Are you
chain-
doing anything else? It's not
I
broken
can't.
free, but you at the moment it's looking like you
It's
might be able to
breaking.
wrench it out from that side.
Yeah, I'll try to wrench it from where the chain's attaching.
No. So like basically, if the ship now, if you veered away from the this enemy vessel, you might be able to rip it out of the ballista and break through.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess I could probably try to do that, but I mean, I can't do anything else because I was trying to reload. So
Yeah,
I
no,
can
that's
probably
fine,
do
that's
that
fine.
one
Yeah.
partial action.
Okay, so it's back to Nancy. Nancy, what's going on, buddy? Actually, no, it'd be Tater's go. Yeah, Tater. Sorry, you've just you mix of this.
Okay, so I rolled an 11 for perception so that I see all that craziness going on with Darth Pater and everybody.
Nice.
Yes, you've seen Tot actually. You haven't. No, you didn't. You didn't see it lashed out, but now you saw the whole incident with Nancy basically tried to stab Tot. Tot got slashed at by this guy. You're not really sure what's going
I was
on, but
attempting
now
to slit her
she's
throat, but
just
hey.
been slapped aside, and Nancy's coming under attack from this giant man.
Okay,
essentially.
I'm going to dash my way up to Tot,
Cool.
and I want to scoop her up and leap back onto Lanseld High.
Yeah, it's. You'd have to climb. She's.
Okay, I'll do
this
it.
ship's got down all the way. Go for it. Roll me an athletics.
Come on, girl.
7. Yeah, you can't
I
actually
have
get
advantage. I have advantage because I'm raging.
To her. Yeah, you can't get to her.
Damn.
I'd love to say a 12 was a good roll, but it's really not with your strength. So yeah, you can't actually manage to get to her because Nancy and this guy are sort of squaring off between. Nancy, you're essentially between him and your raiders, who are actually now departing the ship. They're making their way up a lot faster than you've ever seen them climb. They look pretty fucking scared.
That's quite impressive because they're quick little fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nancy will put her life on the line for theirs.
Cool, go for it.
And she is just going to do a cutlass attack.
By the way, you have inspiration. Just
I know I do, and I'm about to use it.
Go for it. She says, rolling
For a 24.
24. So you slash at this guy. He you manage to dodge like under his guard, and you slash at him. He takes it. He doesn't seem particularly fazed by it.
And basically, I got him across the side, just below the ribs.
Cool. Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
It feels like you ground, like your blade ground against bone.
That's good.
Cool.
And yeah, she's gonna, with the momentum of the slash going through, she's gonna spin around and do it again.
Cool. Go for that second attack. Any day now. Cool.
For
14. Yeah, you
14.
miss. You he easily sidesteps this one, and he counters with an attack of his own. Does a 23 hit you?
I believe it might
Yeah.
hit
Okay.
me a
So
little bit.
you take 11 necrotic damage,
Oh,
and he makes a second attack. It's a nat 1. How do you he comes in close, you get another attack.
I duck under him and stab him in the belly with my dagger.
Cool, go for it. I don't know why you'd use your dagger, but go for it.
Because he's close.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be able to use my
you were at
cutlass because he's
advantage, so
close.
you're lucky. Yeah, you actually managed to miss his belly. You hit him actually right in the almost in the groin, but slightly lower down on his
Oh.
thigh.
Do I
and he
hit
loses-
certain arteries in his thigh?
Well, you'd think you did, but as you do that, you realise you're actually stabbing some fine mist, and
Oh.
he's no longer there.
And Nancy is. So her raiders are leaving. Tot's still on the floor, isn't she?
Tot's still on the floor, yeah?
She's gonna like pull Tot to her feet and leg it.
Cool. Tater, do me a favour, buddy. And I hate to do
Yes.
this. But
Oh, I know you do. I know you hate it with all your heart.
take me a wisdom saving.
Woo! Okay, I might have. Let me see if I got like a bonus of some sorts. Let's see. I got danger sense. God. Fast movement alert. Ranged. Yeah, damn, I don't have anything to resist. Okay, here we go. Wisdom. My wisdom's not
Yep.
too bad, but
It's good. It's pretty good.
not good enough.
No, it's not really good enough. I'm afraid you needed 17.
Oh shit.
Tater,
Father like son, like daughter like son.
Tater, you find yourself between Nancy and the way off this ship. Suddenly, don't really feel like being particularly nice to Nancy. In fact, you hate Nancy. You've always hated Nancy.
I do. I hate her so
Uh,
much right now.
And
Sorry,
you,
Dad.
without even thinking about it, you
It gives
go for
it gives Nancy a reason to kill you. It's fine.
Well, if you survive.
Dad,
You,
please.
Okay,
Cool.
hey, nice.
yeah. So you take.
Four.
Nancy is an.
Oh, you actually already rolled that. Okay, roll me another one then. If you insist.
Are you raging?
Yeah, I'm raging.
And Nancy is dead.
Nancy,
Add
you
add
are-
2 to all those.
Yeah, you are knocked. You are knocked flying, Nancy. See ya. And
Wreck.
cool. Let's just see.
It was fun while it lasted, boys.
Jeez, Nancy, you got
Was
a
it-
chip on your shoulder?
Oh god.
Was it Nancy?
Oh god.
Ignore that 187. That literally means you take
will not.
187 damage.
Who does?
does a 13 hit your armor
Sure,
class,
should be fine.
Tater?
Yes, it does.
Cool. You are attacked from behind. You don't know who by.
Apparently, I've been attacked behind by a lot of people, according to the ruins and shit.
Sorry.
Attack if you consent.
Oh.
Yeah, it only does 1 damage, but you are nicked from behind by one of Nancy's raiders. It's the last guy. It's Edward. He's standing. He's the last guy still on deck, and
Good old Eddie.
he's essentially squaring off to you.
Okay.
Cool.
Damn.
Nancy,
All
roll
right.
me a saving throw, and Edgar, roll me a perception check.
Sure. I'd love to.
10.
Every
I
game
hit
makes
perce-
a
I hit
better
perception,
LSD
right?
reference.
Yeah.
15. Edgar, you notice that for some reason the new guy is essentially stopping people from leaving the ship. He's attacking people randomly. He's essentially like a whirling ball of violence with this maul.
I'm really
is it my turn?
nice.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn, and you
Oh,
just
yeah. Okay, I'm going
Take
to run down there and stab someone with the bayonet.
cool. You're boarding this ship.
I will not board the ship. That'll take way too long.
Fair enough.
I'll fire the 2 shots I didn't fire last round.
Cool, go for it. Let's see. You're at advantage. 11 and 25. Does a 25 hit your armor class, Taylor?
Let me check. Because yeah, it does.
Yeah, cool. You take 13 damage.
Okay. Is it piercing damage?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it rounds and it cuts in half because of rage.
Cool. So you take round it down because it's odd.
Flexing your muscles. That's what it is.
That's right. I'm catching them in my teeth.
Yeah.
Cool. So you take 6 damage.
Okay.
Tot, you are up. You have Nancy next to you, who's just been knocked for 6 by your dad. She's cold cocked. She looks like she's pretty heavily injured. Your dad is going pretty wild, and somewhere out there is a man who's very, very nasty. What are you doing?
I want to go look for this man that's really, really nasty, and I'm going on a quest.
Roll me a perception check for this guy.
Okay.
16. So you look around. You're gazing around the deck, sort of trying to make it out. At the last second, you see him appear. He's trying to. He sort of materializes. It looks like he's trying to cut the link to to your ship with his bare hand that the raiders are climbing up.
Okay. Can I run up and stab him with my short sword?
Go for it.
Cool.
I encourage you.
I'm gonna try.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't. You try again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that worked.
But first you don't
Okay,
succeed. Try
we're
again.
gonna try.
I thought it was just try again. You gotta
Unarmed
get
strike. Try. Okay, unarmed strike.
Wow.
26.
You hit this guy. He goes
yeah.
flying back. How do you hit this guy?
Okay, I want to run up and kind of do like an uppercut type thing. I want to hear like a neck snap kind of. He doesn't have to die. I just want to hear it.
Yeah, cool. His head. The first one missed. He turns around with a smug look on his face, which is immediately erased by an uppercut. His head snaps back. You actually hear. It sounds like you hear breaking bone, spittle. No blood, oddly enough, but there's actually a broken cap of a tooth flies off, and he goes overboard.
Yay!
Goes
Okay, now I
overboard.
want to run in the other direction.
Cool. Yeah. Do you roll me a quick perception check just before you do?
Cool.
I will be fair, as you just got a nat 20 on that. Roll me a perception check.
Sup, Nick? How's it going?
Yeah, you noticed nothing and continue.
Okay, and I'm just gonna keep running.
P-Vulture is a 19-hour nap. That is such
Lucky
a strong
bastard.
effort, mate. I'm very happy with you.
Yeah.
Very happy with that.
That would be me, Exploder Monkey 500. If that is, I think that's your name. Yes.
Yes, Josh is the.
I'm the DM who's about to kill everyone.
Thanks for the host, Nick.
Cool. So what are you doing, Tot?
I'm running to the other side. Just like frantically running. And I don't know, I'm just gonna run back to where my dad and Nancy are and just kind of watch. Because I'm waiting for someone to notice my accomplishments.
Cool. Tater turns towards you. He goes to attack you, and then pauses. As Tater, you see behind your daughter, you see someone stride up the side of the ship. As in, he's literally walking vertically upwards, gets to the lip of the ship, and he just rights himself instantly. There's a tall-looking gentleman, the most fabulous gentleman you've ever seen, who was just punched in the face by your daughter. He's just stepped back on board.
Thank you, Exploder Monkey 500
And,
for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
You hear a voice in your head, Tater. He asks you if it would be okay to take this aboard your ship. What do you say? You really like this guy.
What is this in his
This
request?
general situation, like, would you like to go aboard your ship? That's how you hear it in your head.
Well, I mean, he sounds nice enough. I mean, he looks okay. I guess I nod.
You invite him on board your ship. Brilliant.
Oh, I know what's
Tater,
happening.
Tater, that's exactly what I wanted to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah.
That's delightful. Okay.
But hey, I'm
We
charmed,
start
man.
to huh?
He's birdie.
Exactly. And
So-
then make your attack against your daughter, please.
No!
Sydney, use key points. Don't you have like key points that can be used for something to dodge?
Hold up.
I mean, my hands up to my forehead.
While
so that's
you
okay.
guys are looking this up,
Yeah, I can dash.
Sutcliffe,
Look.
what's going on? Have you readied your gunpowder?
Oh, I have. My gunpowder's never been more ready, lad.
Roll me,
It's on page 78. Hang on.
roll me a d20.
Oh my god, she knows the pages. Oh
Just
god.
roll me a
Yes,
straight
I'm out of
d20.
pages.
Aye, that'd be 5.
A 5. That's a shame. Okay, so you managed to blow this anchor out of the ship, and as the smoke clears, someone steps out of it. The anchor is gone. You are free, but there is a man aboard your ship who quite clearly isn't one of the crew, and he's wielding a ruddy, great big sword.
Oh dear. Let's try and get some.
What's history?
Okay, you know what, Josh? I will.
Who? Everyone? Just him.
No, just
It's a 6.
actually,
I can't.
Edgar, you can roll one as well. He's now on
That's what I
board.
thought.
Welcome.
That's what I thought. I will break the game.
Oh, thank you, Zero Daggers, for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
All right. Nothing.
Gentleman
Three
discover.
more people needed.
You guys realise there is an enemy aboard your ship.
Cool.
You
I say,
realise-
shoot him. And I shoot him
shoot him. Shoot this
Shoot
guy.
yourself.
Okay. With my flintlockeroonie.
While you're doing that real quick, I'll just do a real quick recap for Poya
That's a
Poya.
9. That's a miss.
So, the enemy ship, the Dread ship, is essentially was entangled with Lance held high over a maelstrom. They're basically on either side in a tug of war, trying to drag each other in.
You've been watching way too much
Counter
Classic,
roleplay has just followed. Good on Myth.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so that happened, and unfortunately, it was going swimmingly well. This is all Pater's doing. It had nothing to do with me, I swear. But what did have to do with me is, unfortunately, there's just been the beautiful moment where Tater is charmed and has just invited the captain of this enemy ship aboard. Don't ask me why he needs an invitation. I don't know. It's just
I figured it out.
I can't possibly think of why. But he needs an invitation to board.
This is a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. He didn't want, he's very much like, I don't want to be rude. Is it okay if I come aboard? Or
He's a gentleman and a
cool.
scholar.
Yeah. So Sutcliffe, you've missed.
I mean,
Edgar.
I always ask before I come aboard, so it's only a polite thing to do, isn't it? So yeah, I miss shooting a guy.
Cool. He's.
With your face.
Oh god, that is funny.
Nick, are
Did I what?
you shooting at this guy?
Of course. I have to wait though. Next turn, I will shoot at this guy.
Cool. Go for it.
Okay.
In your own time, whenever you want.
I said next turn.
No,
I
okay,
have to
right.
reload this turn. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're taking your turn. I feel like there might be a flaw in your. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's phenomenal at what he does. It's just
I don't know. I know exactly. He's really good at shooting, but when
Yeah.
I shoot, which is every other turn,
Maybe
I'm
if he
really
levels
good
up,
at.
give him a perk, which means he doesn't have to spend a turn reloading.
it's
And it's the perks of
ridiculous.
having a gun.
It's ridiculously overpowered. Anyway, so
Enough.
when it works.
Enough. Yeah.
Okay, so Ashley, you are reloading. Sutcliffe, you've just fired, and from beside you, you actually hear a familiar voice. It's actually the captain. He's standing next to you, and the captain just says, "There's only one captain of this ship, Sonny." And the captain basically levels a rather large pistol. It's a rather large duckfoot pistol,
I bet it is.
and he,
What
yes,
does that even mean?
I don't know.
Great
he,
swimming.
It's like the quadruple-barreled flintlock.
yeah, he misses
It's everybody
entirely.
else. 'Cause
He
it's
misses
Duckfoot.
entirely.
Shoots his own foot.
No, he shoots the vampire. I didn't say vampire. No
They're
one
not
said vampire.
vampire.
They're not vampire.
Definitely
The what?
not vampire.
Clampire.
Necro dancer, the clampire, the clampire.
It says it under the charm spell, by the way.
Clampire.
It says
Yeah,
a
no,
vampire targets one
No,
humanoid.
I know it does. I'm well aware of that. Yeah, so he limbos under the shot. Like he just essentially
Matrix
folds
style.
like he folds like a deck
is
chair.
Neo.
Under the shot. He stands back up. He dusts himself off,
Neo.
and the captain looks very pale. The captain is also a vampire. He attacks you. It all goes terribly wrong for you guys.
So I kill, everyone dies, see you later, right?
Cool. That's exactly what happens.
And I'm Bella Swan.
Okay. You take.
Does that
40d damage.
make Captain Pater Edward Cullen?
No, it makes Captain Pater a bit of.
Or is he
Bit of a
Jasper
boss.
or Emmett?
Yeah, the vampire strikes out at the captain with. He basically sends a flurry of ice shards at the captain. Luckily, nothing. It's okay. You also get some fired at you, Sutcliffe, which miss. And you now have. Well, what are you going to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I missed shooting the guy. He missed shooting me. We're not really jamming right now.
You stand.
It's like you're
5
breaking up with somebody.
Yeah, it's like we're just not working out right now, is it? I mean, you can't shoot me. I can't shoot you very well. It's just,
You're standing about 5 meters away from each other, just exchanging shots and.
God damn it. So this guy's like centered on me. He's going for me, is he?
No, actually, he looks pretty pissed at the captain as well.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna let him find the captain.
Um,
I'm like, you get him, captain. You show him, lad, and then I
roll
run
me,
off.
roll me performance to make a big show of like making sure he knows the captain's in charge.
Yeah. There you go, captain. That's a 12.
Yeah, he sort of he acknowledges that the captain. You almost get the feeling that he's sort of like, yeah, this guy's like, yeah, I'll get round to him, and he steps towards you and he's going to attack you, and as he attacks you, which happens, and you're attacked. What's going on with Tater? How are you mashing up some smokes? Tater?
Well, I'm still charmed.
Yep.
Who is still near me?
Oh, it's your daughter. It's Tot.
Damn. And I'm
You
still
take
underneath
18.
this.
Will you take 18 damage?
Alright then.
Ooh. I guess Tater's gonna raise them all up above her. I don't don't want to.
Go for an
But I
attack.
got to. First one.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
it's low.
Well,
I whiffed on the damage rolls.
That's interesting. Okay, so Tot,
Oh.
you are hit pretty freaking hard. It more catches you off balance, and you find yourself knocked over the edge of the ship. But you are roll me a dex saving throw. Let's see if you hang on to the edge or if you're in the drink.
Oh, I've got my crits plugged in wrong. Let me
22. You are fine. You are hanging on
You've
there.
got some great crits. Don't worry about it. Don't feel so.
I mean, I thought the crit damage was supposed to be
Sure.
like what's the damage instead on a crit. Instead, it's what's the damage in addition to your original damage.
Get your crits out for the lads.
I don't know. Okay.
Cool. So Sydney, you're hanging on. You're hanging on for dear life, but you've got a firm grip on the edge. And Tater, you get a feeling. Roll me a perception. Let's see if you know she's still hanging on, or if you think. Let's hope that Tater doesn't see anything.
Please don't let me see a perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
You notice a pair of hands clinging onto the edge.
man.
Has Nancy been making
Ugh.
death saving throws?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Beth, make me a death saving
Death
throw.
saving throws.
Death saving throw indeed. Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting someone to have maybe tried to save her by now, but no. Right, that's
Why would we do that?
Well,
That's
What?
crazy.
I
don't know.
would, but
People die all the time on the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Teddy, you notice this guy's still hanging on. And meanwhile, Will, you've just been slashed pretty
Oh, my bosom.
painfully. The sword actually screams as it cuts through your stomach. Or maybe it was you can't tell, but it's a
Most
strike.
likely both.
It was he makes you scream with his sword, and then he turns on the captain, sort of dismissing you. And he attacks the captain.
I'm happy with my dismissal.
Yeah.
An honourable discharge.
I have
Wow.
37 hit points for
Yeah.
those who are wondering.
The captain takes a mighty blow.
I was wondering that actually, God.
Yeah, well, you've managed to avoid everything so
No,
far.
I forgot to roll my hit points all game. I was like,
You just,
"Ah!"
you just messaged me, so I haven't got any hit points.
All right, we're good. I rolled them now. We're good. 37.
Cool. Yeah, he's just cut the captain. Captain actually dropped his pistol, and on the back foot, he's drawn a cutlass and a short sword in the other hand, and he's backing towards the captain's cabin.
Okay. Oh, that's
And he actually takes another hit. The captain's getting wailed on pretty hard here.
Is it whale?
It's almost
Where? I hate whales.
yeah. This guy's making it look casual the way he's cutting through this guy's the captain's defense. It's not pretty. What are people doing? We'll take a moment before we go back to Tader killing his daughter. Have you reloaded, Edgar?
Yes.
I'm gonna say
It's been
you've
last
reloaded.
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reload.
and,
You are so reloaded. You've reloaded all the
I'm
reloads.
so reloaded. I reloaded everywhere. Is
So
the
reloaded right now.
is that thing still alive? That nasty smelly man?
So
The
that
guy that was the all powerful guy who's not allowed on our ship still?
Oh, he's definitely on your ship. He's wailing on the captain, and the captain's
thought.
retreating into the captain's quarters.
All right, I knew that. Okay. I'm gonna quickly shoot this. I
Quick
will.
shout out to
Yeah.
stillborn.com. If you guys want to find a game, go to stillborn.com. They'll find you a game in your time zone and whatever you want to play. So head on over to there. Those guys are great. Follow them on Twitch
Indeed.
as well.
You can also scroll down and click on the little
Thank you.
little
Look at
box.
little cheeky little.
Click on the cheeky little banner.
Do it.
Cool.
Yeah. So let me shoot this guy 3 times with advantage because he seems to be not living.
Yep. He is most certainly not living. Wow, that's 2 nat 20s.
nice.
What's up?
Damn, son.
That's
Damn,
why
son.
I take a turn to reload.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me
Patience and
calculate.
time. Patience and
But
time.
I'm reloading my flintlock.
They all hit. That's ferocious damage. Let me just.
That's 26, 16.
It's like the Jack Sparrow song by Lonely Island. Okay,
50,
I'm reloading.
5.
This is the tale.
78.
Of Edgar Green.
Wow. So, Edgar, the hail of shots forced this guy down onto one knee. He looks like he's pretty heavily.
And he,
The captain turns and flees inside, and he.
He lowers his gun, so like the camera is looking down his sight, and he lowers it, just winks to the camera.
Yeah. Everyone on board is just like, holy shit! And yeah, it's
Boba Fett.
Exactly.
yeah,
Then I fire my jetpack and fly into the Trollocs. Into the maelstrom.
Pirate Boba Fett.
So dumb.
Eric of Cord wants to know what you reloaded with. Tactical nukes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually got an anti-material.
Thank you, Orlandito DR, for following. Welcome, my friend. 2 followers away from 500. Just 2, guys. If you're in there, you haven't hit follow, do it. Do it now.
That's fun.
Cool.
My character is based
No.
on Orlandito Bloom.
Yeah.
This guy, by the way, has actually dropped his blade. It's this massive greatsword that he's casually wielding in one hand. It's there on the deck next to him. Will you see this happen?
I see this happen, and then I act on it. I see a sword, and I'm gonna go pick it up.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay, it's a particularly athletic style in which I do this. I dive. I could have
Well,
made
you've
it easy.
got to make it to him before he gets to
I
it.
dive. I delphi
18.
dive
You
on an
dive
18.
for it. You grab. Okay, roll me your standard attack. Whatever your with a strength weapon.
Cool. With a strength weapon. That is.
Just-
I don't have any strength weapons because I'm with a rogue, but I
Yeah,
have a
it'll
sword.
be
what's your
D20
strength
plus your
bonus?
strength modifier.
24.
24.
What did you
Oh,
roll?
thank you for following. Yeah, -2 from it. Thank you, Rainy Games, for following. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure.
What
One
did
more
you-
follow.
What did you actually just roll?
We have one more?
I rolled
20
it on my dagger, so
Eight.
it's a -2 because I've fucking dex.
Cool. What damage does that do?
My short sword? You mean?
That seems very high. Yeah. What does that do?
My short sword does 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4.
Yep, 5 damage.
How? Oh no! Just explain to me how you rolled a 13 if you do 1d6 plus 4 damage.
I didn't roll a 13. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, roll me 1d12 plus 6. Because that's the damage of this sword.
Right, that would have been good. 1d12 plus 6 for 10 damage.
10. Okay, so you slice into this guy and he lets out an actual scream. It's an inhuman screech. It actually sounds like 2 ship bows scraping against each other. It's pretty horrific. And it's pretty painful. It actually hurts to hear him scream. It hurts you. And Tater, you take me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I can take a con saving throw. You can take con saving throws all day.
Oh.
I can take a couple of them.
Up.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're okay. You're okay. You are unaffected by this and too busy trying to maul your daughter. So maul away, my friend.
Wait, does she not have a turn? she
she's
hasn't
been
gone-
knocked down. Yeah, you knocked her down, so she managed to hold on.
But
Okay.
she got up again.
Yeah, does she get a turn to
I
like
get
make
knocked
herself
down.
up and run
She should
around?
have had a turn.
Roll me
Ain't
a deck.
no
Roll me,
good
okay,
down.
roll me an athletics check. See if you get back up.
Do you reckon there's... God, yeah. I was going to say, do you reckon there's one person in the world that hasn't followed us on Twitch to make it to 500?
Oh, I think there might be. And if they were in chat now, I would urge them to do it.
I wonder if they would do it. They would be
14,
very
okay.
famous.
No worries.
Sydney, you just about make it back onto the deck, but it takes all of your effort to pull yourself back up. And your dad is pretty much like on you instantly, and he's going to roll me an attack.
No. No. Oh, I don't want to see it.
No,
I don't want
don't.
to do it, but I gotta.
Do it now.
Ah.
No, it's pretty bad.
You miss.
Oh, nice.
Ah. It's 'cause
Nancy,
I was
roll
holding
me a
with the...
death saving throw.
Wait, what?
Josh.
There's so many of you.
Nance.
Next person to follow gets a special photo of me with a banana.
Whoa!
Oh, ayo!
3.
Everyone failure.
Finally. I'm
God.
gonna follow and refollow.
Why has nobody come to save me?
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to
None of
kill-
us actually
Raiders
like
have
you.
found me.
Yar, where are you? Right, up here, right there.
Nancy, you wouldn't be aware of this, but somebody picks you up, your unconscious body.
Oh my god, it's Mr. Matic.
Confirmed.
It's Mr. Matic.
It is, isn't it?
That was the best. That was the best call I've ever heard. Okay, so Tot, you see this lumbering giant of a man carefully, like
I knew it!
with due diligence, slowly and caringly pick up Nancy's limp form, like she's a toddler who's fallen asleep.
Like a toddler, if you will.
Yeah,
Toddler.
and
Yeah.
and
A toddler?
a toddler, yeah, and yeah, he starts to make his lumbering way over, but he doesn't make any attempt to save you. However, out of nowhere, because I completely forgot he was there, because there are so fucking many of you. No, it's not Mr. Matic, but it is. There's an 18, beat your armor class, Tater.
Yes,
Cool.
it does.
You take 1 damage. Okay, so
Oh no.
just as you're about to lay into your daughter again, you see one of the raiders. He's actually like standing.
Still on me?
Yeah, he's still swiping at you.
It's like this little, I don't know, like a little rat following me around, just biting at me.
Okay, now Edgar, do me a favor and roll
Badger.
me a badger. Indeed. Can you open up Lance held high?
I could try.
And can you roll me a dex saving throw for the ship? And this could be... Yep. Okay. There is a sudden gust of wind, possibly from this maelstrom, possibly not. And 2 things happen. Firstly, there's an actual crack of light cuts through the cloud, and there's a gust of wind, and your ship, Lance held high, rips entirely clear of the it breaks free of the maelstrom, and it starts to pull away from the maelstrom. You're in the clear. It doesn't look so good for the other ship, but yeah, it's okay.
We're gonna be alright. It's okay, guys. We're gonna be alright.
And Nancy, no, not Nancy. What are your name? Tot. I've lost track of everyone's names. It's all so confusing. Tot, roll me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
I've made a command for Windfall because there's so many questions being asked. Exclamation point, Sid.
Oh, okay. You managed to grab hold of one of the grapples as it pulls away. You are hanging on for dear life, like you are essentially almost in the drink. You swing across the maelstrom, hit the side of the ship, and you are hanging on for dear life. And yes, this happens. Tater,
Oh,
make
boy.
me some kind of. This is an important role for you, dude.
Is it going to be dex related? Because I have -1 on those.
I'm afraid.
Well, don't say it
it's
like
kind of-
that.
It's I'll let you. Do you have any
While raging, hang on. Let me know if this counts. With danger sense, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects I can see, such as traps and spells, as long as I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Whoa.
Take a dex saving throw, and yeah, take that.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Oh boy.
Rip.
Tater down!
Rip Tater.
Tater down!
Take it down.
Okay, Tater, you fall.
Tater.
You manage to you as well, like grab hold of one of these grapples. You swing across, hit the side of the hull, but you actually you fall in. You are in the water. You are in the sea, You're out of sort of. You're just about
In the
out of the.
maelstrom
No,
or
you're
just
not in the
the sea?
maelstrom. I'm not that harsh. You are because the ship is
Okay.
pulling away, but the ship is moving away from you, and
Am I still under the spell?
unfortunately so. But this it
still
doesn't
hate
matter.
Nancy.
You still want to get aboard. It doesn't. It doesn't. You don't just go. Yeah, I reckon I'll just walk across the ocean floor, and you are swimming. For what little
All
good
right.
it will do you at the moment.
Is there any
Really,
wreckage
it
for me
comes.
to like hold on to like at the end of Jaws when they're holding on to the wreckage and they're kicking?
Yeah. There's like wreckage from like where the ship was damaged.
Nice.
So you're on this.
I've grabbed some flotsam and kick.
Cool. So guys, tell me how you're going to try and kill this guy before, because if you don't kill him first, there's a chance Tatum might
Even
not
with
make
the
it.
sun shining?
The sun is only. It's only. There's a crack. There's only a crack of sunlight, and you are.
Crack
You are
in
Do
the
we have
crack
any
of sunlight.
It's on board.
Release the crack of sunlight.
So yeah, no, there's sunlight towards the front of the ship. What's your name, Will Sutcliffe? You have a mighty one hand. You have a great sword. It's so light you can wield it in one hand. I mean, it's almost as if it's not really there. It's almost as if it's ethereal. It's almost as if I've just given you an ethereal greatsword that you can wield in one hand. Do some stuff for
I
me.
go and kill this man with my ethereal great sword.
Roll me 2 attacks.
Because that's what I do. So what do I roll to attack? Just my strength bonus, 1d20 plus 1.
1d20 plus 1, yeah.
Does he know that I'm coming for him?
I mean, you're basically, he's just stood up. You've just attacked him, but he's,
Okay.
you've taken his weapon.
It's only an 11.
You miss. He dodges nimbly out of the way and vanishes. And
So I make
you
my
get-
second
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, right. I'll give
for
you
a
one last
15.
chance. You miss entirely, and he
I swipe at
vanishes.
the air. I attack the
swipe-
darkness.
Yeah, you attack the darkness. You're like,
Who's
hello,
Batman?
darkness, my old friend, and you just
My old
swipe him. And the captain, you actually see him
Beastie.
reappear in the captain's door, and he's on the captain again. He's pretty pissed at this guy. Gonna make another attack. Ooh, I think actually he's gonna use this. That's nasty. He does indeed. He holds out a hand, and wow, the captain is impaled. Multiple shards of ice slice into his body. It's black, freezing cold ice. The captain actually drops his weapons and sinks to a knee. You are still behind him. Edgar, you see this happen. There is sunlight pooling. It's starting to spread almost like directly over the front mast, and a beam of light is dissipating the clouds.
Okay. That's is it coming from the sun or is it coming from somewhere else?
Oh, it's coming from the sun, most
Okay.
definitely. It's like the clouds are starting to be pushed back by a beam of sunlight.
Nice. Is this affecting any of the crew? The other crew?
Oh no! Pretty much everyone from the other crew is still on board the enemy ship, and
A couple did board.
there's a
though.
couple. There are a couple on board, but no, they. You can see sunlight is directly on them, and they are completely fine.
How far is the leader of the raider group? That woman, Nancy.
Nancy is currently. You actually see Mr. Matic, this huge lumbering man. He's holding onto the edge. He pulls himself over, and there is a limp form. It looks like he's actually climbed up one hand.
Near me.
And yeah, he's near you, and he.
Okay. I drop
he's-
my bayonet and I do cure light wounds or cure wounds, and I try to bind her wounds with some
Cool. Is that a magical
medical
spell?
tools.
Oh,
yes,
you
but
cast
I'm gonna
it.
be. But I'm using it as like I'm yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna like take out some bandages, and while I'm bandaging
Yeah,
it, probably cast a spell.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right.
So
So
people
it
are
is.
like, "Oh, are you just?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just bandaging her wounds. I'm just like
Yeah.
wrapping her leg, even though like a wound is coming out of her neck." And I'm like, "Yeah," and then she stands up.
I'm trying to get around her
What
neck.
happened?
Roll, roll.
Yeah, this is fine.
Cool.
I'll miss you. So cure wounds. 6.
6. Nancy,
six.
you slowly, blearily come round to consciousness
With 6 hit
with
points.
6 hit points indeed.
That's right. And you're staring at a person you've probably seen once or twice before, just around the deck.
You know he knew Stan. He was a good friend of Stan, the man.
Stand the man.
I'm going to stand up.
You
Roll
stand
stand
shakily
down.
up.
And
Systematic is like gives you like a cautioning hat, like
Systematic and Mythomatic are just kind of just like
Yeah.
both characters that have saved you.
Bros.
As we kind
easy
of like
there.
we pound into each other.
where is Vampire Captain? Not Vampire Captain.
What did you say?
Where is the not Vampire Captain?
He's in the
That's
Vampire
nice.
Captain. The Vampire Captain is in the captain's cabin. Not that you would have any clue of that.
So I can't see him.
No, you cannot.
So you totally told it.
Okay. Can I see anyone that has... Is Ed still about?
Ed is not.
Okay. Did I can't remember if I saw Ed die.
You did not.
Okay.
You
I
saw
just...
him attack Tater, who is also seems to be absent. Although you can't see the whole ship, you don't have X-ray vision.
I want to walk up to one of these evil people.
Evil people.
Yeah.
Okay. There aren't many left. A lot of them have. You can tell they usually win through sheer weight of numbers as opposed to any finesse on the battlefield.
And she's just gonna walk up to one of them and shoot them point blank in the face with a flintlock, saying, "Stop
Cool.
killing my men."
Cool. Shoot that guy in the face with that thing that you said that happened. Do it. Do it now, please.
I have done. Yes, she's taking one.
Have you though? Have you really?
Yes, 25 for 12 piercing damage, and as I pull the trigger, I just shout, "Stop killing my men!"
Cool. This guy's head
As he
is
starts bleeding out
as a-
from
Kill
yelling.
some of the women, you sexist.
You rip a hole through.
Yeah,
It's actually
that's
funny
it.
enough. It is a woman you just shot, and you rip a tunnel through her head. She continues running
That's
at you
nice.
for a second as if she hasn't realised she's dead, and is too offended by the fact you had the goal to shoot her and then she just sort of falls limp at your feet. How dare you shoot me in the face? I was in the middle of killing some of your friends.
And
Oh,
just
500
for, like,
boys!
sheer
Hey!
Sure, 13. Thank you for following my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and we're gonna play a game of D&D.
I should
with
probably tell my parents,
parents.
they're going to be playing D&D.
And Pup
No.
Exactly.
and Rachel.
But yeah, and
Yeah,
just
the
for
banana
pure
picture,
cinematic
right?
effects, Nancy is going to draw her dagger, grab the woman by the hair, and slit her throat.
Okay, you slit someone's throat just because it's 500. You guys all have inspiration.
Woo!
and Will, I'm going to give you. There's a pistol at your foot. One sec.
Taking
You good?
banana photos. Yeah.
Oh god, taking banana photos.
Special just for him. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, all of us
Cool.
who made it 500 followers in just a few
Okay.
months. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's tweet.
You went from sad banana to happy banana.
It's a happy banana.
As we've only got a brief moment left. Okay, roll me a. Who's on deck right now?
All of us except Tot and Tater.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a Edgar. Roll me a perception check.
Edgar?
Right, I'm back with you.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Alright. Keep losing my.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I said that shit.
14.
Cool.
14.
You.
Unless it's through
yeah,
my scope
so,
and then it's 60.
As you look back, you notice that that ship has escaped the maelstrom, and it's sort of the maelstrom. I mean, the thundercloud is almost entirely dissipated at this point. It's pretty much sunlight all over the deck, and this ship is sort of just about like rowing its way. The sweeps are back out and it's trying to row its way out of a maelstrom. it's looking like it's actually making some progress, and then you hear a scream from someone aboard, saying, "I don't believe it. Where the hell did she come from?" And as you gaze sort of over, you see a flag flying aboard a mighty ship. We're talking ship of the line size ship. It's a really big ship that's just arrived.
Would you say flag?
Exactly. Yeah, there's a huge flag flying, and as everyone sort of stares out, you see all that. There's a volley, like an almighty volley of fire that streaks out of the side cannons of the ship, a huge broadside. It's deafening, even at sort of several hundred meters away, and it smashes into this dread ship that was trying to make its way out. The ship almost rocks over with the impacts, and you hear someone say, "It can't be. I thought she was dead." And there's a murmur going round. There's a murmur going round, and everyone just says, "Does anyone ask about this? Someone ask about this?" Just,
All you do.
Someone give me the line. Give me the line. I say, what is it, lads?
A man looks at you wide-eyed. He almost a smile forming. He says, "They say she sank 20 years ago, but she's back from the dead like a ghost ship." And he points over and he says, "That there be Captain Caffey Todd." And there's an almighty cheer goes up as a second volley streaks at high speed into this ship. The ship actually starts to rupture from inside, almost as if the almost as if the powder magazine has been struck. She explodes internally. There's a huge gaping hole. The figurehead rips apart, and you see the front of the prow of the ship rises up, and then she sinks back into the maelstrom, it crushing her entirely. And you hear cheers from this bellicose, the bellicose, which is the ship of Captain Todd.
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, everyone goes crazy on deck.
Why does this tickle you so much? What's going on there?
I don't get the joke
Todd
about
is
the
my
name.
grandmother.
Oh,
Grandma that
okay.
plays D&D that I told them about. So they decided to make a character.
And I just tell her, be like, "You are a pirate lord. You are a pirate lord
She's at
vampire."
work, so she said she was gonna have to watch this later. Because she follows, so she's gonna watch it when she gets home. I'm not
Watch
gonna
all
tell.
24 hours of it.
Oh,
Honestly,
Somewhere in here.
Is this Kathy Todd like the teacher or the she works at a school?
no,
Sounds
Kathy
like-
Todd, my grandma that plays D&D with us whenever you're not there.
No, what does she do for a living? Because I know a Kathy Todd.
She's the chief of human resources at Belt.
Okay,
Okay,
not too much. Not too much. Now Twitch can find you.
Yeah, now we know where
That
you live.
happens. That happens. And
At the Belk in Knoxville,
No,
Tennessee.
she's a
Where
pirate
we
lord.
live.
William, you've just seen
Alright,
this. You've just seen this vampire materialize. Sort of, he's attacking the captain again in the captain's
Oh,
quarters.
not
You
again.
can see this going on. There is a duckfoot pistol. There's two actually lying discarded on the floor. One which the captain fired. One which is still yet to be fired.
I fire one.
Cool. Who do you fire it at? Do you
I-
even know it?
So
Will?
nonchalant.
I
I shoot it.
I shoot whatever
I'm
it is in
shooting
my
hands.
way. I shoot the bad guy with the vampire face.
Cool. I will.
For a 23.
Cool. Yeah, you.
Take that,
So you hit him. You hit him. There was a scream. He rematerializes on the deck, looks up, realizes there's sunshine, and explodes. And it's all happy and sunshine, and yay, it's all good. And
All in my mind.
yeah, as he vanishes, you actually he doesn't actually materialize on deck. He just vanishes entirely, and you
I got him, lads.
you see the captain clutching his stomach. There's a lot of red, and he sinks down to onto both knees.
I shoot him.
Wow! You shoot him straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Cool. Roll me a.
Yeah.
No one else is around. I mean, we're just like chaos and shit. And,
Yeah, cool. Shoot. Roll me a one flintlock with one of your flintlocks.
yeah, I mean, if he's just on his knees, I'm just gonna fucking. It's a 19 for 26 damage.
You hit him. He falls backwards.
Cool.
Captain's dead.
I go over and cut his throat to make sure he's dead.
He as you go to wander in, someone steps out in front of you. It's Felix.
All right. I mean, all right, Felix.
He says, you just shot the captain.
Yes, I did. Now I'll have to be another captain.
He says, I think I saw someone else shoot the captain.
I think you did as well, laddie. I think it was that ghost pirate thing.
Ghost pirate. There was.
Aye.
Ah, okay. And he gives you like the most obvious wink in the world.
Yeah.
Edgar, do me a favour, real quick. Roll me a perception check.
Change of management, boys.
Change of management, indeed.
Oh,
I was looking at my scope.
Okay.
Scoping in.
Just everywhere.
Trying to get the quick scopes in, man.
What are you doing? Sorry, it's a 6-foot-long scope. We're inside. Sorry.
Oh, boys, we got to change the games in a second.
Quickly, Tot,
we do.
roll me a perception check.
Okay.
This is pretty much whether Tater makes it back on board or not. If anyone notices, Tot, you notice your father is floating on the flotsam and jetsam as you're climbing your way back up onto the deck.
is the spell broken? With this guy being dead?
Yeah, the spell is broken.
Okay. Did I
don't
know that he
fancy
was
anymore.
like? Did I know that he was under some funky spell, or do I think
Well,
he
you
just
were under
like?
the spell.
Yeah, you were under the spell, remember? So you know firsthand.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, I should probably be like, excuse me, my dad is like, in the water. Can we?
Who do you say this?
I'm like
Who do you say this to?
yelling it. And I'm like, excuse me,
Nancy,
my father
you
is in the
you know
water.
this.
Nancy ignores it.
Roll me.
So everyone hates
And
Nancy.
roll me-
I
Roll
want to
me
roll
some
perception
kind of-
to see if I saw the captain being shot.
You didn't.
That's
100% you didn't.
But yeah, I am going to ignore, or I'm not going to ignore, I'm going to walk up to Tot and just drag her away.
I want to punch her in the face.
Roll me an unarmed strike.
Hey,
Yeah, catfight.
I gotta call these next
Yeah.
group at 9, so I need to.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll make this real quick.
I don't think it worked.
No, I don't think it did.
Nancy ducks under the strike and just pulls her down
But
away from the edge of the ship.
I see.
And I think that's the end of the episode, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
that is Tater. You are not dead, but you are possibly afloat at water. Luckily, there appears to be another ship around.
Well, also, I'm going to do one thing.
Cool.
As a barbarian, with the path I've chosen, I can cast Speak with Animals. So I'm going to get a dolphin right up to the ship.
Right up on deck.
I'll let you roll one.
Hey.
I'll let you roll one. Roll this one last dice.
Persuasion.
What's up,
What-
geeky
what
nonsense?
is-
What's up, magic base?
Yeah, roll me a persuasion. Beat a fifth.
Right.
14. Go for a
Oh,
14.
God, that's so good.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, okay, never mind.
Cool.
Oh, that was
Okay.
hilarious.
Dolphins hear me.
0 dolphins.
Oh, that was-
God, you guys. Jesus.
Oh, I was speaking elephant this whole time.
Okay, so we're going to cut it here and pick up next time
Next time.
to let you
Yeah.
plot on what happens to Tater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We